Yeah, great. Hey, welcome to Yes and Dragons. I'm in charge now, but probably not for long. Um, so, should I have everyone introduce himself and then do the Chicago fact? Is that how we usually?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't we?
I'm Esther Inglis Arkell, and I play Ashley M. Dash.
I am Libby Kramer, and today I'll be playing the Bard. You know who he is.
I'm Chappy, and I'll be playing Lieutenant Sanders.
All right. So our Chicago fact today is what the stars on the Chicago flag mean. So there's four of them. And each of them stands for a different thing. The first one is for the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. Its 6 points stand for transportation, labor, commerce, finance, populousness, and salubrity, which means health, apparently. And the second one is for the World's Fair in 1893. I'm not going to read off all the points because there's a lot of them. In 1933 is the Chicago's 100th anniversary celebration, Century of Progress. And then the last one is kind of a retroactive one. They added commemorating Fort Dearborn, which is the fort that was here before the city.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're going to work to get a fifth star on that,
That
flag,
people have talked about it.
and it's going to be for this. This is how it starts.
All right,
Ambitious,
write
I
your
like it.
state representatives.
What would our 6 points be, though?
Rain of Blades.
Well,
Bad decisions.
4 players, a GM, and a guest.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Works.
So, do we want to just go straight into it, or do we want to run the thing? Sorry,
Oh, the starting thing is the best card thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We're not in
So-
best card
okay.
today, Parker.
Yeah. So today we are traveling through the winds of time itself, the
Cool.
Bureau of Chronological Affairs. So, I will get right into it. All of you wake up in what appears to be some kind of office complex from the 1990s. There are cubicles and big chunky CRT monitors.
Have any of us been to the 1990s?
I don't think so. No. Maybe that's a point of reference for helping the viewer know what this is. The rest of you maybe don't recognize the aesthetics as much. You remember kind of your life up to a certain point, and you remember scattered flashes after that. You were working together. You remember each other, but you can't remember really any of the details of what happened.
The Reds did it again. Somehow we've been sent back here.
Oh, fair.
Paprika?
Ashley, shall I compare thee to Caliborn?
Oh, not paprika. You mean the other red.
The commie pinkos.
Yeah, I don't understand all this. Okay.
Communists looking to undermine our country. They're taking one more shot now that they know that Reagan is in the White House. And their time is running short.
What's
Tis
this?
like that one is speaking a completely different language.
Yeah, that one. Just that one. Mm-hmm.
I will at least recognize the computer, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to go up to.
You're the closest in terms of
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. You're going to freak out on the phone. I'm gonna
Wow, is this an apple? Possibly a correct reference.
It looks like an apple, but the logo is an orange.
Weird.
That's an orange.
Legally distinct from an apple.
But it's like an orange that still has a bite out of it, like the Apple logo, even though there's a peel.
A lot of people, only weirdos eat the peel. Don't worry about it.
So I am going to go. Does anything happen to one of the computers?
Yeah, I think the monitor comes up and you see an image of like a clock with arms and legs, and he has a big mustache. And he says, "Hello, I am Clock. Chronological." Write down the acronym. Hold on.
Why is the clock? Does the mustache point to different, or is it straight across?
Yeah, it ticks around.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Listen
I
up.
am your guide. Would you like to change my voice profile?
No.
Yes.
Alternate voice profiles not found.
It's all right. He's French. They're on our side.
Wait. I'm going to die in about 10.5 seconds.
Oh, shit.
You must help. Chronological paradox.
All right. I'm going to look for a plug.
Read manual. Take elevator.
Okay.
I apologize that I cannot complete your setup experience.
Is the manual like printed out somewhere?
It's on the desk.
Okay, I'll grab it and try to read it.
It's a manual.
Yeah, so it says Bureau of Chronological Affairs field manual on it. It is very thick.
I knew a guy in my school called Emmanuel, but I don't think he's here.
Well, dear Ashley, I believe the manuscript manual.
Some kind of folio.
Yes, it's like a
Bill.
more heavy folio.
Oh.
I am holding something that does say manual on it.
So do you flip to like the table of contents?
I sure do.
This manual's a lot less colorful than
Yeah,
your
so
shield.
it's quite long, and most of it you don't understand, but you do see a chapter called "What to Do If You Wake Up in the Bureau Headquarters with No Memories."
Is that where we are?
Seems pretty sensible. I'll turn to that page.
Hey, Lieutenant.
Says, "Hello. If you're reading this, I hope you're in the Bureau Headquarters. If you're not, you're in the wrong chapter."
Friends,
Huh?
Americans,
Yes.
other Americans, lend me your ears. Are we indeed in the Bureau headquarters?
Do we see any kind of signage that
There's a
states-
big sign on the wall that says Bureau of Chronological Affairs.
Yes, I see that sign right over there.
Excellent. I shall continue to read then.
It says, "If step 1, is there anyone around?"
Does that mean other than us?
We are 3,
We are 3.
so
No?
yes, no. Is there anybody else around?
I don't see anybody else.
Does to my eyes spy
That there's
anyone?
there's an asterisk, and it says that still has their memories.
Ah,
Oh.
no. No good manual. It
If
is
not, go to step 4.
Okay. Fourth step it is.
It says you are screwed.
Oh,
Please attempt to fix timeline. Please consult clock, and it spells it out as an acronym, to find proper timeline fix.
But the clock said to read the
And then there's a subheading under that that says, but the clock doesn't work.
yes.
This should never happen.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
But if it does, you will need to find the computer mainframe and restore it.
What does that mean?
I know it's not. It's a foreign spell to me.
It's like this, and I bought the computer, but big.
All right, let's go look for a big one.
Shall I take this with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well. I'll keep this book.
We're coming, you bolshies.
Do we see any signs that might say mainframe this way?
There's just a bunch of hallways off of this big open, like, cube farm room.
Is there a map in this book? In the manual?
There is, but it's really confusing. And, like, it's one that it keeps folding out and folding out and folding out.
He said something about an elevator, too. Maybe there's a map that makes sense near elevator?
Yeah.
Ashley, you seem to know the most. Perhaps we shall follow you.
Cool. Ashley adjusts her off-the-shoulder sweatshirt, straps on her roller derby roller skates, and gets ready to face the world. And I'm going to start off down a hallway.
Bill's gonna hold the map
Make an
back up.
instinct roll for me.
Crit. 12 and 12.
Super crit.
Wow.
Okay, we all
Double
get
dagger.
we all get a hope for that
Um,
one.
Yeah, so you start to walk down the hallway and open the first door on your left, and it has a big.
No, I
sign.
never go to the left.
You open the first door you see, and it's full of computer. It's like a big control room with computers in it.
Well, that was easier than we expected. Yeah.
Another thing that is in this room on a wall is a giant wall of clocks, and it's
Like the one we've already seen that died? Or regular clocks?
these are just like clocks. This is
Oh,
just like
okay.
every kind of clock you can imagine.
Not the acronym.
There's like a grandfather clock, like a digital display. There's one of those cat clocks with the tail that goes back and forth. There's a sundial somehow that, even though it's on the wall inside of a building, seems to still be working.
Is there an orange watch?
Yeah, for sure. And all of them, none of them are moving. They're all at 11:40.
11:40.
Did they need to be wound?
Do any of them say AM or PM?
Yeah, some of them that have an indication say PM.
20 minutes to midnight. I feel like we're all up past our bedtime. But I don't feel sleepy.
No, I don't either.
No, I do either. Not for the reasons that one doesn't.
I feel full of pep.
And
But all write screenplays.
somebody
Oh,
make
I do
me an
fancy myself
instinct
a
roll.
writer.
My instinct is 0.
Mine is as well. How's yours?
+2.
Okay.
Atta girl.
It will be Ashley.
Crit! 1 and 1.
Oh god.
We all have another hope.
So you,
Only you.
Oh,
'cause
wait.
It's not the double dagger.
Okay.
you got a double 12 and a double 1.
Yeah.
So that's only 3, right?
Yes.
You
Being from the 80s, it works.
you immediately notice that the mainframe looks weird in a couple of different ways. For one thing, it looks like one from the 60s. Like, it looks kind of old to you.
This has cards in it.
And the other thing is that it's like fading in and out of existence. It's like incorporeal almost.
Coming to think, there's something that's more noticeable than the cards, and it's the fact that it's fading in and out of existence.
It's like your hand just goes straight through it, like it's just an image of this.
Bill,
Yes.
anything?
This box is but a mere mirage of the boxes around it.
Lieutenant, you got more than this, right?
I don't think it's exactly a mirage because sometimes it's solid and sometimes it's not there. Just guessing, does this mean that like the Time Bureau is fading away because of something's wrong?
I shall consult the manuscript.
Manual.
Yeah, so you go back to the the table of contents.
Yes.
So there's an entry that says, "Help! My computers are fading in and out of existence."
This is indeed a computer?
Yes.
Okay, yes, I shall turn to that page.
And it says, "If the computers are fading in and out of existence, they may be a temporal paradox preventing them from existing. You will need to take your base agent equipment, which includes your ID badge and your time watch, and go to the time elevator, which will guide you to the source of the temporal paradox."
We have a time watch?
There's a bunch of watches on a table.
I'm gonna take a time watch.
I'll take one too.
Yeah.
Is yours a slap bracelet?
Yeah.
I think as each of you take them, they turn into something that's like matches your time period.
I have like 8 swatches.
Yes, I love a
It
swatch.
just clones itself up and down my arm.
So, like, what does yours look like? You think?
Oh, it's probably not a wristwatch. More of like a pocket watch type thing, you know, very breast, maybe a little bit whimsical.
Uh,
Oh,
mine,
it's a tiny little cathedral with a
Yes.
mine's a pocket watch that I'll tuck into my top pocket here. And it's got a chain that goes down to my waist.
And you hear a noise in the hallway, and you hear ding.
Ooh, the fries are done.
Oh, I love fries.
Oh wait, that's probably not what that ding means.
Perhaps
Sorry.
it be the time elevator?
You catch on quick, Bill.
I am pretty sharp, Ashley.
Okay, we go to the time elevator.
Yeah, there's like just light pouring out of it. Like you can't see very well into it, so it's just bright.
What color light?
White.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Hark what light from elevator breaks.
'Tis the light, and Ashley is the west.
Ashley's but a shadow.
All right, so you go into the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, the book told us to.
You know, you should always do what books tell you to do.
Yeah, well, it's a manual.
Yeah.
Manuel?
A manual in space.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you, as you go in, the doors close, and the thing starts to shake and move, and it like at one point it just like drops for a second, and like it's, you know, it seems like it might almost be like busting apart, and then it goes ding, and it stops, and the door opens, and it opens into a street that probably two of you would have an idea of this. It looks like you might be in early 1800s London.
Oh. Am I able to recognize that this is London?
I think most people, if they were just dropped there and like on a busy street, could like recognize that.
Friends, we have reached my home.
Early 1800s?
Mm-hmm.
Careful. Karl Marx could be wandering around
He is now.
free.
Writing that down. So you are in front of a big cathedral. And it looks like there's some kind of like wedding or something going on in there. There's a lot of guests in fancy clothing going in.
All right.
Is it like, you said a cathedral?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Buckingham Palace?
Uh,
That's not a cathedral.
Westminster Abbey.
it's not Westminster Abbey, but it's like cathedral, but not that fancy.
Well, friends, we know all good comedies end in a wedding, so perhaps we should join.
Exactly, Bill. I'm gonna get on his arm and kind of clunk my roller derby.
And I think you notice as you look at each other that you blend in now in terms of the time period.
Oh, we got
Like,
nice
your
top
clothing,
hat.
and you no longer look like a chicken. You just look like a person when they see you.
You looked like a chicken this whole time?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so
I
disappointed.
forgot we skipped over that part.
I'm sorry, I'm so disappointed now. I'm like, I'm a man.
Yeah, I should probably have you describe yourselves.
I mean, everybody knows what I look like.
Ashley's, I would say, mid-20s, 80s chick. She is a brawler, so she's got a massive can of hairspray, like a quarterstaff across her back, and Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper hooked to her arm as a shield. And she is ready to rock, except now, I guess, It's like a Victorian dress in 80s colors. So it's teal and
Like fuchsia?
magenta.
Yeah.
It no longer looks like a chicken.
Well,
now.
like without that, like what would you look like normally?
Oh, like, a rooster and worn clothing and heavy armor.
A southern gentleman, but also a chick.
Yeah. I mean, I've got the twirly mustache.
And then flirting with a chicken.
So did you say you start to go in?
Yeah.
Someone steps up to you. Invitation?
Yes, please.
Do you have an invitation?
Yes, right here. And I take a page out of the back of the manuscript. But I folded it up.
Hmm. This seems to just be a page from two gentlemen of Verona.
Are you familiar?
And I've seen some on the West End.
Tis the author right here.
In the flesh.
He's
Okay.
paid to make an appearance.
He like gestures to a few people behind him.
Oh.
Shit. Yeah, we always get the crazies coming out of these things.
Okay, I'm gonna make a scene to temporarily distract this man so the other two can get in. I'm gonna spend the 3 hope that I have, which will give him a -2 penalty to his difficulty for you guys to either convince him or sneak back. And I'm like, I am not crazy, friend. I am the author who you speak of this book.
You're telling me you're bloody William Shakespeare?
Yes.
No, just regular William Shakespeare.
So, what? You're like 400 years old.
400 years young. Actually, 200 years. And some
I didn't do
change
well in
young.
I,
You need to go back to school, young
That's
man.
the, your education over here is a lot worse than ours.
Okay, so if
Okay.
you guys want to sneak past, he'll
Okay.
get a -2 to his difficulty. While I continue to talk about math to this man.
Zero finesse, but okay.
Wait, and isn't it also your dump stat?
Yes. But I can mark a stress to conjure a gust of wind that carries me or an ally up to very far range.
Should we just attempt to sneak?
Let's try it.
Okay. It's 11 with hope.
yeah, with the -2, yeah, that actually does.
Yes.
That does work.
I
So-
got
So what do you say to him to convince him?
Well, I'm just sneaking past.
Oh, you're just sneaking back.
Yeah. I got a 15 with fear.
Okay, yeah.
To
So
sneak past.
he's so engrossed with arguing with you. I'm going to spend a fear though, and 2 of his very strong buddies come out,
Oh,
and
no.
they are not having any of your shit. Like they are ready to just toss you out. Are we gonna have a problem here?
No, I bid you good day, sir, and I walk away.
Before he walks away, I'm going to mark a stress.
You're going to gust him in?
I'm gonna conjure a gust of wind that carries my ally up to
Amazing.
very far range.
Like through the door?
Yeah.
So I walk away and he sees me blown in.
Okay. Like what the hell?
Like picked up by my tailcoat because I'm wearing like 1800s man
And-
fashion now.
Like I'm gonna like pick him up once he gets inside, because I imagine it's a high ceiling, right?
In a cathedral. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'm up in the rafters.
And then I'm gonna have him slowly descend.
Lad, someone's taking the mickey here. And like 4 more like strong guys come out.
Please, I mean no offense. I did not intend to
But
descend from the sky.
she's very far from where they are.
They're just standing like under her, like shaking their fists. But I think the rest of you have probably have a little bit more opportunity because that's a pretty big distraction.
Yeah.
I'm going to look around, I guess, and figure out.
Did you add a fear to your pool from mine?
Oh,
Yeah, Chappy rolled with fear.
Yeah. Got a 12 on the fear dice and a 4 on the hope dice. So it was a 15.
sorry, hold on one sec.
And anybody listening is probably like, how did 12 and 4 become 15? Because I have a negative 1.
How much finesse do you have, by the way?
+1.
Oh,
Presence is the biggest bard trait. So +1 finesse, +1 knowledge, -1 strength. I'm allergic to strong characters.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull a specific name that I should have written down.
beautiful event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly like,
I'm looking around for booths.
Am I still just floating in the
No,
air?
no. I had you descend. You're down to the floor.
Oh, but
yeah,
they're
and
gonna
now
take me.
they're gonna grab you. And
me, it's
one of them
sad.
is going to attempt to hold your arms behind your back.
Okay.
So I think this is like we're going to say this is a contested strength,
Can I?
or you
like,
can use agility.
Yeah, I'll do agility instead. Unless I wanted to try and go run and hide, but I'll agility, because that's dodge. And I'm gonna use the Oh, I'm out of hope because I spent it to distract him. So never mind. That is an 18 with hope.
Sorry, what did you say you used?
Agility.
Agility. Yeah. So you slip out from his grip, but there's still like, a bunch of burly guys surrounding you, ready to beat you up.
Yeah, I did not ask.
So the rest of you see a banner that says, "Welcome to the wedding of Ada and William King."
Are we supposed to know who that is?
If we're from the past, probably not.
Yeah, I would say it's not average knowledge necessarily, but if you wanted to make a knowledge roll, you
Now,
probably could.
I googled.
is there
I'll try a knowledge roll.
anything to do with Ada Lovelace?
You know what? Take a hope.
I critted.
Oh,
It's a 6 though. 2 6s. On knowledge.
Yes, you also at the same time you both look at each other and go, Ada Lovely.
we are so in sync. And you're a giant chicken.
Not anymore,
Okay, so
man.
what do you do? Because these guys are like bearing down
I'm a
on you.
real-
I guess I gotta cast Mysterious Mist. Like, I didn't ask to be dropped here.
This is on me for not assuming that this would immediately descend into complete chaos.
It's Chappy's fault.
What else was I supposed to? I didn't want you to get carried away. Whoops.
I was gonna just run away into the streets of London. Okay. So, and I'm gonna use the Comedy of Errors, spend a hope to get an additional +2 on this. Okay, so 11 + 9 + 2 + 2, that's gonna be a 24 with hope to cast Mysterious Mist. So there's a temporary thick fog that gathers in a stationary area within very close range.
Damn this London fog.
Which I'm assuming just means the guards and me. And so I'm gonna I cast that and then I'm gonna try to slip out between them.
Okay, the rest of you make an instinct check.
To know this is what happened.
No, something else.
Oh.
Oh, that's good. It's a 20 with hope. So if I roll and get hope, do I get another hope?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You add a hope.
That is a instinct.
Mhm.
14 with fear.
I think you both notice. So obviously there's like a huge commotion here, and most of the people are looking at this commotion, but there's about 5 people that aren't, which seems odd. There's about 5 people up kind of near the front that are focused on Ada.
All right.
You need to get it, gain fear. She rolled with fear. I'm trying to be honest,
No, I appreciate it.
but I did.
May I?
So why don't you make an agility check to
Can it
try
be
to...
finesse because I'm hiding?
Sure, yeah.
Oh no. That's a 9 with fear. So there is fog and I'm still unable to hide.
I think
somehow.
you run over to like a closet nearby,
Yeah.
and then immediately they run over there and open the closet.
Or the door's locked and I can't open it.
Did you say, was that with hope or fear?
Fear.
Yeah, they are going to, one of them is going to take a swing at you. Oh, that is a 20.
That definitely hits. My vision is only 10.
And that is for 5 damage.
Hold on.
Can I just like I will take this obviously, but can I wait, what? Why is it do you have to equip your armor to have your thresholds not be 1 and 2?
I think so.
Okay. I thought I had, but maybe it didn't save. Can I just like let them throw me out? Is that an option like I originally wanted?
I would say you can definitely
After
stop
taking the
resisting,
damage?
but they're
Yeah.
at this point, they're definitely still going to beat you up.
Okay.
Like, you piss them off enough that even if they get you outside, they're going to be punching you for a while.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, so that is only gonna be a minor, thankfully.
So you just kind of go limp.
Okay, so situationally. Chappy, why did you do this to me?
I was trying to get you in with us.
In a very obvious way.
Well, it's the only method I have.
I was gonna sneak around the back. Situationally, I'm okay. Just before I decide what I'm doing next, I am back is against a closet door, probably in the back of the church. There are 4 men, beefy men around me. One of them has just hit me.
I can't rush in to help, can I?
I mean, you
could.
can, but you'll just invite further further stuff to yourself. That's up to you.
Ashley, should we help?
No. I'm gonna walk up to one of the 5 people.
What do you say?
Are you from where I'm from?
Where are you from? He looks real shifty.
Are you from when I'm from?
Shit. We're made! And then the 5 of them all pull out like laser rifles.
Okay, now I know where I'm
or
going.
hearing this, I go, "What is that?"
We won't fall for your tricks, William Shakespeare! And punches you in the gut again.
Oh my god!
15. Dead.
Oh, to hit, yes. My vision is now 11 with my armor.
3 damage.
Okay, it's another minor. We're fine.
Just the vision of William Shakespeare just being beat up by a bunch of hooligans.
After casting a bunch of fog with a no effect, like really well, really dense fog, and still somehow not be able to hide.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna take out my quarterstaff.
Yeah, and I'll pull out my magical battle axe that was hidden somehow.
Okay, and I will use my strength to hit.
And I think you see one of them who is like a older looking woman look at you and go, "You again!"
Sorry, what's your
Again?
name? Crit!
Esther's rolling great.
Wow.
Don't say that. I'm all out of hope. Don't. So I have crit, and that's 1d10 plus 3.
That's what mine is.
So do 10 damage.
No,
See
would
what-
it be
It should
23?
be 13 plus your roll, right?
Yeah, it should be.
Because it's a
It
crit.
should be 23.
Oh,
Because it's your max damage die plus your
Yeah.
modifier plus whatever you rolled.
hey, what's my max damage?
Well, what's your damage
That'd
die?
be 10, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
10
10.
plus 3 plus your roll.
Okay.
And since you rolled a 10,
It's
it's
23 damage.
Okay. 23.
Esther's not used to playing
and
a
that's with,
character
with
that
your
can hit.
quarterstaff, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you just like crack her on the side of the head, and it's rough. Like, and then she falls and bangs her head on one of the pews, and she just falls over. She's like not quite like dead, but she's like fell over.
Mhm.
She's like, why do you love the machine so much?
Can I also attack the same one?
Sure. Well, wait, you got with? Oh, it's a crit.
Yeah.
So,
Holy shit, I crit too.
what is going on?
So she's dead?
I mean, probably, but
let,
Everything's
Can Chappy attack one of the others?
that's a 13 plus 16. So 16 total, sorry.
and this is with a battle axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just like chop her, and like you see a bunch of ladies like fainting. They're like, ah.
Anyone else want some of this? And I look at the other 4.
They say, we'll lay down our lives to stop the machines.
Okay,
I would like to do something.
Okay, yeah. So what are you doing at this point? Currently being beaten up.
You're noticing that this
Yes.
is happening. And so I say, unhand me thou foul and yeasty canker blossom. There's a murder happening right there.
Murder most foul.
Yes.
That's going to require one hell of a persuasion check.
Well, I get to add a d4 with
I
Heart of a
don't-
Poet.
I don't
give her
appreciate that.
advantage.
Spending a hope.
I'm murdering someone in front of them.
I don't appreciate the foul humor.
It's real bad. Even with my Heart of a Poet. It's gonna be an 11 plus 2, a 13 with fear.
Damn it, that means he goes.
Well, it's about time. You guys both crit
And is that with hope or fear?
with fear.
Yeah, I think like he almost pauses for a second, and then he's like, "You're with them," and he punches you again. But I think that's a miss.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'm gonna spend a fear.
To punch me again?
No, the other 4 are going to charge at Ada, who's cowering behind the pew.
Oh, with the
Okay.
pride. What range are we within to them?
I would say that you are far,
Okay.
and that the other 2 of you were very close.
Yeah.
So that is 19 and
Is Ada in very close range?
I'd say she's close.
I can mark another stress to get you up here real quick.
No, it's fine. That worked so well before.
Yeah, so one of them shoots at the pew she's hiding behind and blasts it apart.
Okay. I'm going to go over and stand near Ada, and I'm going to I can use the ability I am your shield. When an ally within very close range would take damage, you can mark a stress to stand in the way and make yourself the target of the attack instead.
Sweet. All right.
All right. So
So you have the spotlight.
stay where you are, Ada. You got to have a really wild, salacious life.
I guess technically this is a rule that we don't get to very often. If you make a move without having a roll with it,
Mhm.
you have to do an agility roll that represents like you're moving around the
Oh,
battlefield.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, we never do that.
Yeah.
We don't really move around much
Yeah.
usually.
So, so that is an 8 with fear.
Damn it.
Yeah, I think in the confusion, the priest is trying to escape and just runs straight into you, and so you're just tangled up for a sec until you get like halfway there.
So you go now and I can't yet.
Yeah. So one of the other ones is going to try to shoot at Ada again. And they miss.
Excellent.
The one that just shot, I'm gonna attack him. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And I'm gonna activate Unstoppable. Oh wait,
And it
not
looks
yet.
like it is with hope.
It is with hope. Sorry. Thank you for remembering. I already am full.
Some of us should be so lucky.
I just realized I rolled a D8 last turn for my damage instead of a D10. Oh well. That's 5.
Yeah, I think he goes down.
Okay. Is there another one in close range?
Sure. Yeah.
I am going to Fang attack them. That's not good, but it is with fear, so that's good. 9 to hit.
Nope.
Okay.
That chicken has fangs.
It's a vampire chicken. Did we not mention that?
No, I didn't mention that on purpose.
So I see your fangs extend,
Uh-huh.
and you attempt to drain the blood of this guard.
Yeah, one. It's alive.
Mm-hmm.
I have a
It's alive.
question.
Hmm?
So, do they just appear in your beak? Because it's not like chickens have teeth.
I am a human man right now.
Okay.
So we'll
So,
get to that later.
Yeah, I guess that's
Yeah.
true.
I think they do would appear in the beak, or I would just like beak them. I can't believe I just said that.
You see several of the other people around the wedding go, I say, and they seem quite put out. Most ungentlemanly.
Okay, well, I look at the collection of men who are beating me up, and I say, you will vex me no more, but know that I have tried to be a gentleman, and I'm going to cast Wild Flame against up to 3 adversaries within melee range. These rolls are crazy. That's gonna be a 14 with fear. Does that hit any of them?
So it does hit them.
Perfect. Okay, so they're gonna take 2d6 magic damage, and they must each mark a stress. That's 7 magic damage each, and each must mark a stress.
So here's the fear consequence. You catch part of the building on fire.
Oh,
like, there's
no.
a fire now. But yeah, they do go down.
All of them?
Yeah, but they're just normal people with 7 damage.
Wow, okay. We can't all be resistant to it, but I guess I'm fine. I'll try to put out the flames when it comes back to my turn.
So
Okay, so that was with fear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think another one of them is going to try to they're going to try to run to Ada with a knife. And they miss badly.
Good.
excellent. So can I close the range between me and the guy who just tried to knife attack the bride?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess hit with quarterstaff again. I'm in melee range.
She married William Jennings?
William King.
King. Who the hell is William Jennings?
William Jennings Bryan?
Mm-hmm.
No!
Oh.
What is going on?
Some of your luck, Esther.
Sure, I can prove it.
You're
Okay.
creating a temporal paradox with your rolls.
So
Good.
D10, roll, and then, well, it's 1, +3, plus 2 instinct. So that's 6 doubled to 12 damage.
Wait, that's... You get the max that you can do, and then your dice roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
it's 13 plus what you rolled.
Yep.
Yeah.
okay. So it's 13 plus 1?
So you rolled a 1?
14. Yes.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, I think you take another one of them out.
They're
Excellent.
just regular people.
I'm going to have to...
Well, the first one was tougher, but
I'm gonna go after... Was that with fear or hope?
It was a crit,
It was a crit.
so automatically.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna go after one of the... How many are left on the...
Okay.
up?
I'm going to write that
Three.
roll down.
Yeah, there were 5. 2 were dead.
Okay.
Max.
Did any of the
Damage.
3 have...
no, wait, I think there's only 2 left.
Roll.
Any of the
Okay.
2 have a
Yes.
weapon out?
Yes, they both have these futuristic-looking laser rifles.
rifles.
I'm gonna go after A. With hope, a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. A 9 and a 12. I was like, yeah. Okay, 1d10 plus 3.
I'm spending a fear.
That's 5 damage. I'm gonna also, if you allow it, I'm gonna fang him.
I think those are separate attacks.
Yeah, they're separate.
They
attacks.
are,
They're
but that's
each
why.
roll.
Yeah,
if
so you would have to do one or the other.
because he just spent a fear, so the spotlight moves to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and this fear, is to represent that the fire is really getting out of control.
Okay, I'm gonna try and put it out. I don't know what I'm gonna do to do that.
Like, this is just like the Globe Theater all over again.
It's a tinderbox.
Oh, what is there? Do I see anything that could
I mean,
help me put this out?
what are you looking for?
Maybe like a heavy curtain or something.
It's
to
bigger
smother-
than that at this
okay.
Like, it caught the fancy drapes. Like, it's...
Like, could she pull the drapes down so like before walls catch on fire, or
I mean,
walls are on fire?
we could temporal paradox this,
You
but I'm
could.
rolling so bad. I don't know if I want to. Let me remind myself what temporal paradox would do.
You could create an item. So
Yeah,
if you wanted to create something that would help you with the fire, you could.
like a fire extinguisher.
Maybe.
I will do it. I will.
Appreciate your sacrifice.
Yes.
And so for the audience sake, this is a mechanic that's specific to this campaign frame, and basically you can create an item that you need, but the cost is your hope
This
die gets
beautiful
reduced by one
thing.
kind.
Is going away. Look at her, appreciate her. She's gone. We got a D10 now. So these rolls are gonna keep on getting worse.
But yeah, I mean, in exchange for this, yeah, you get a fire extinguisher, and I mean, you're able to put it out.
Amazing. I don't know
I'm not
what
going to make
this
you roll
thing
for that
is.
after doing a paradox.
So through all of this, William Shakespeare is just quietly being beaten up in a corner.
And then William Shakespeare's putting out a fire with a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to use it, but there are instructions
Yeah.
on all of them. So
Mhm.
Do you want to?
fire safety.
I guess so. There's one person left.
Mhm.
Can
I killed that one.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Can I just want to talk to him. So, why are you trying to kill her?
Because if she dies, the machine won't ever come to life. We call it Scrynet. It's in my future, it's wiping out humanity.
Like in the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Let me check.
I'm pretty sure that movie came out in the early 90s also.
1984.
But yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Historical records of that period are spotty at best.
Okay. Could you try just not killing her? I think
You've tried everything and you've stopped us at every turn. This is our last resort.
killing this lady on her wedding day?
She's Ada Lovelace.
Yeah.
Kill her. The art of programming dies with her.
While this conversation is happening, can I sneak up and bang him?
Sure.
I just want this to be fucking successful once.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 12 hit? Wait,
Yes.
no, 13.
Yes.
It's a 1d8 damage roll, and I can mark it's 4 damage, but I can also mark a stress to feed. And I am going to spend a hope instead with one of my doodads.
All right. I'm spending a fear.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Equal to the number of hit points your target marks. How many hit points does he mark?
I'm gonna say 1. I think these guys are minions.
Okay, then I will just do this. Put it there. Spend it. You can hold up to 5 tokens at a time. Spend a token to make your fear die a d20 instead. Okay.
So basically, it looks like you just get to keep a token that will at some point in the future let you use a d20 for your fear die
Okay.
by feeding on him.
So here's what happens. So you do that, and then your hand touches something, and it starts to burn. You realize it touched one of the Bibles in the back of the pew, and you look up and look around, and you see cross, 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 and smoke starts pouring out of your hair.
But that wasn't with fear, it was with...
That's why I
He
spent a
spent
fear
the
to make
fear.
it happen.
Does somebody smell fried chicken?
Please let that be canon that it actually
It
does.
absolutely.
Surely is.
One of the gentlemen, do you smell chicken?
Oh hell. So like this is the first time I've actually, because I fed in a church.
Yes. And because I forgot that you were a vampire in a church until this point. But yeah, it's because you fed in a church. You committed an unholy act in the middle of a church.
Okay. So do I need to like GTFO?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't do anything, you assume that you'll probably start catching on fire.
Okay, I'm gonna mark a stress and GTFO.
I can help you if you do.
And I think
Run,
you
Lieutenant.
hear shouting and whistles from outside the church. It seems like maybe this fight has attracted some attention.
Oh, and I like just as soon as I start flaming and stuff, I did gale force to get myself to very far range, which I think would be outside of the church.
I think you can do it if you go through one of the windows.
I'm fine with that.
Yes, you just smash through one of the stained glass windows.
Even though he looks like a man. It's a
Yeah.
chicken-shaped hole.
It's one of the mysterious things of this incident is that it was a chicken-shaped hole.
That it does feel very Victorian.
Yeah,
That man left a chicken-shaped hole in that window.
that man who caught on fire in a church and also drank someone's blood. And you see in the background a young Anton LaVey go,
Is the fire thoroughly extinguished?
Yeah, I think you land in a bucket of water, like a barrel, and it extinguishes your flames.
Oh, I meant the church fire.
Oh yeah. No, not with your extinguisher. But yeah, people are starting to. You can tell it like the cops are almost here. Like
Okay, well, I must run away.
Guess I'm gonna just take a random try. Carl, come out, Carl. Carl Marx.
Did I kill the guy that I fed on?
Yeah, I'm assuming you did. They only have one HP.
you see
Oh, yeah.
you see a guy say property is theft, and then jump out a window.
Next time.
The same window.
Yeah,
Somehow
same window.
He uses Gale Force too.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to grab Ada and while jogging towards the exit. Has this ever happened to you before?
You mean have I ever been shot by people with otherworldly things and then had a demon creature drink blood and catch on fire? No, it hasn't happened before.
Do you still love the art of programming?
I love math.
That'll do. Congrats on your wedding. You look beautiful.
You ruined my wedding.
Sprint out of the church.
I'm gonna run too, but I'm bringing my fire extinguisher with me because I paid a dear price for this, and it may be useful.
And I
in
want to
the
be clear,
future.
you did use up the all of it. I don't think you know that that's how. I don't think you know that that's how a fire
Don't know
extinguisher
how it
works. But it is empty at this point.
It's a very heavy object, and that could be useful.
So you're carrying a full manual.
A really thick book and a fire extinguisher.
An enormous shot.
With a dump stat of strength.
You see, you hear a ding, and you see the door to a nearby pub opens, and inside it looks like the interior of an elevator.
Wait, we were successful.
Yeah, she lived. Let's go.
Is the white light pouring out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna book it inside.
We eliminated the threat.
Running with my stuff.
Yeah, so the elevator closes, it goes through this whole shaking situation, and it opens back up, and it opens back up into the same entrance. So like you're going out of the same pub. But things feel a little bit different. I think you look up and you see like Big Ben, but there's a giant Nazi flag hanging from it.
Oh no!
Oh, Hitler timeline.
Let's kill Hitler.
Kill Hitler.
Uh,
Excuse me, guten Abend.
Yes, Fraulein.
Am
Wo ist der Hitler?
He is celebrating in Berlin
Oh.
the 20th anniversary of our glorious victory.
Oh.
Is there a newspaper or anything?
Scheisse, I would hate to miss that.
Yeah, there's a copy of Der Spiegel.
What year does it say it is?
It says it is 1972.
It took them a while to win.
Yeah, that's good. We're looking on the bright side.
So they won in 52?
Wait.
That was out
Bill,
of character
you know
because I
about
don't know
Nazis?
anything. That was Libby.
Yeah, Shakespeare's like, this seems fine.
Yeah. It's quite a striking flag.
No,
but
no,
methinks not a good one.
Yeah.
Correct.
Your instincts are spot on as usual, Bill.
You really do have good instincts.
Yeah.
I, on the other hand, did not in that last adventure.
Well, some of us have a feeble constitution and maybe only have 5 total HP, and perhaps,
Oh,
I don't know, somebody once upon a
shit.
time thought that 6 HP was squishy for a Daggerheart character to have, but instead now that person has a character with 5 and did not know.
Hair person.
Yes.
Voice die Krankenwagen.
Wo ist Alan Turing?
Oh! You gotta give her a hope for that.
Yeah, take a hope.
I'm full up on hope.
Here I was
but-
asking where the ambulance was, and she's like, let's get down to business.
You're not gonna get my number 3.
That's a challenge.
Steve Jobs.
Come on.
Say, well, he is in Rome, looking after his church followers.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Sorry. Am I a chicken or a man?
Am
I think you're a man, but now you're
man?
in like 70s
Or am I
fashion.
chicken?
I think you have a real like 70s facial hair too.
All right. Ugh, I feel so dated. My hair is long and straight.
I would think it'd be big. Oh no,
Yeah,
wait. that-
I mean, arguably you're a trendsetter at this point.
Yeah. It's all gonna. Okay. Can I get back in the elevator? 'Cause we need to get to a different time.
Yeah, I think if you look back there, it's just a pub now.
Oh.
And I think you see like a middle-aged man shuffling by, and says, "Hello, ma'am. Can you give me directions to the embassy? I'm here for one of my movie premieres."
Oh God. Please, please. Don't be who I think it might be.
Are you D.W. Griffith? What are you?
Oh no,
You
I'm.
know who it is.
Lenny
They
Riefenstahl?
don't show my movies as much anymore. After the war, but I still make a couple. I made some good cowboy flicks back in the day. There was that one with a monkey.
Oh, Mr. President.
Oh
No.
no! I'm just I played a president in a reenactment. I played FDR in the reenactment of how our glorious leaders won the war.
Sir, you're a great man, and we're going to restore you.
Thanks, ma'am.
Congratulations on your monkey picture. It'll go on to great things.
It's not
Nazis are one thing, but depriving the world of Reagan. No, I'm not going to say that.
I'm saying,
Ashley,
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go find some jelly beans.
This is a nightmare. I don't know. You know the great actors of your day?
yes.
He's one. It
Oh,
is
What's he?
horrible to watch.
was he really a great actor?
He was great at everything he did.
I mean, I'm talking out of game. Was he really a
Famous.
great actor?
I mean,
No.
so like
I didn't think so.
well known. I mean, take that for what it's
Nicolas
worth.
Cage is well known, but that doesn't
Yeah.
make him a great actor.
We're going to start a whole debate.
sorry,
in the
Nick
comments.
Cage. We're looking forward to Spider Noir or whatever.
Not
We loved you in
sorry.
Pig.
I mean,
Anyway.
I've never seen a Reagan movie. For all I know, he could have been a good actor. He was a lousy president, but I can't judge his acting because I've never seen one.
Yeah. I don't even have the context of him being an actor, really. I mean, I know it, but I've never seen one either, so who knows?
Anyway.
Must we find another computer magic man?
Yes.
Do our watches say anything?
I
Yeah, we
think
have those.
they're just like blinking 12, like a VCR that got unplugged.
God dang it.
This is very good for one of my experiences.
Okay.
If only I had hope.
Are we going to the church?
Mm-mm. Wait, I'm okay as long as I don't feed, right?
Who's to say?
Are we going to...
All I can
mean,
tell you is that the thing that happened to you has not happened to you before.
Do you consider, and it also probably depends on whether this church counts as holy or not,
Yeah.
which it very well might not.
That would be a very funny vampire lore, is if like only one really specific version of Christianity worked on them. It's like only Northern Baptists, like
Only like the Missouri
Yeah,
Synod of
exactly.
Lutheranism. Oh, that's such a good character concept.
I don't think he won any acting awards, so I'm going to say no, he wasn't a good actor.
Good to know. Going to... Guten Abend. Wo ist der Church of Alan Turing?
oh, you want Our Lady of Hitler. Yeah. down the street.
Welcome to
Is it Ava Braun?
You see that the church that you were in before, you're still like next to it because you
Oh.
weren't that far.
Yeah, we are in
Is
fact
it-
right around the corner.
Is it still whole?
I put out the fire.
Yeah, the fire wasn't that big, and it's been like 150 years.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I've never broken you that hard before. Yeah, and so you see that the church sign now says Our Lady of Hitler, and there's like a statue of Hitler and like looking like a saint pose out front.
The cathedral of my malcontent, I return to you once again. And walk in the door, wielding my fire extinguisher and my very large book.
I'm gonna reluctantly walk into the door. Walk in the door, not into the door, in the door.
You don't like it here. Like, it doesn't feel good, but you also don't like.
I mean, it is a
Take
Nazi
damage?
church. Nobody likes it here.
It's
Yeah,
not a holy place.
Like, you're not like catching on fire, but it's like a bad vibe.
Well,
Okay.
fuck yeah, it's a Nazi church.
Yeah, so you don't know whether it's any church or a Nazi church that would give you this feeling. It's hard to say.
Lieutenant,
I
you're
would
the
like-
most likely to get catch Alan Turing's eye. So how about you go in first and strut yourself?
I'm going to reluctantly go in, making sure I don't catch on fire, and then, strut away. Can I have a cane?
Sure.
All right.
Maybe that's what your weapon morphs into
Yeah.
to be.
A battle axe that becomes a cane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see
How James Bond of me.
there's a priest there. He's just dressed like you would expect a Catholic priest to be dressed.
Oh, they're Catholic.
Sorry, we don't. Nope. Nope.
I don't want to. I don't want the entire lifespan of the Catholic Church with. No, I don't. Okay. Okay.
I apologize to everyone.
Excuse me, Father.
Yes, Fraulein?
Are you Father Turing?
Oh, you mean Pope Turing? He's, as far as I know, he's still in Rome.
Fear?
Okay.
Who is that?
Oh, that was a gifted sub, isn't it?
Oh. I don't know.
Wait, was it a sub or a fear?
Sub.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Put that back for now.
Okay.
Can I use Loreborn?
Yes.
Having advantage
Thank you.
on roles that involve the history, cultural, or politics of a prominent or
Boy, what an
person or place.
interesting interaction with
Oh,
this
I wanted
ability.
to watch Chappy try to seduce Alan Turing.
Well, I just want to know where, hearing the name Pope Turing, clearly this is an influential
Yes.
person in this
Yes.
time and place. I would like to know what. I guess I'll open my book, assuming it magically updates based on the timeline we're in, and I'll try to see, like, what could we possibly need to do to help this person or stop them?
Yeah, make a knowledge roll.
Okay. Reminder for the viewers, my hope is now a D10, so it's a little sad, but at least I get to add an advantage. Oh, it's another fear, but it is a 16 plus 1, 17.
Okay, so you kind of just pluck out of your memory, like, you don't know the context for this, but it's just the name Christopher Morcom.
Okay.
Something important is involved with him and with Alan Turing and Christopher Morcom.
Okay.
So, how do we, so, that's a fear.
Okay. Yeah, and I think
What bad could happen to us in a Catholic Nazi church?
I think
One of us is a vampire. Does he get extra powers now?
Probably. It's like
I would think I would feel more comfortable in a Nazi church as a vampire.
I think the service is
God
starting.
ain't here.
Like
Yeah.
like a big crowd is coming in because the service is starting,
oh no.
And
and everyone's going to sit down.
Pope Turing is in the Vatican, correct? Is it called?
That is where the Pope lives.
I wouldn't have known. Would I have known that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Catholicism in
Yeah.
the 1800s.
I don't.
Even I, William, know
Yeah.
where the Pope lives.
Yeah, so like everyone's like moving towards the pews, and at this point, if you were to try to go against that flow, it would attract attention.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go see it.
Yeah.
But in the
Now we're going to sit down and have you improvise a Nazi Catholic Church sermon. Go ahead.
I mean, we can just
You got yourself into this.
Well-
get through that part.
I'm gonna spend another fear.
We're gonna sit in the back pew.
So
We're sitting in overflow seating.
you
at
you
this
said you
church.
have experience with like Catholicism, right? I think you said earlier you as a person, like I'm not as a player. You know that there's a lot of like, when do you stand? When do you like? There's a lot of things that you need to do.
Stand kneel.
Yeah. So
New choice? Or what is that?
I don't know what that one is. Is that just somebody doing a... Oh, that's just cheering.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you.
I was like, I was like
we
that
don't
no.
have our usual tech people here, so
Yeah.
we don't all know what all the sounds mean. Just,
and my screen doesn't work. um,
we're kind of flying
Yeah.
blind.
It's very
So,
much
there is
PC
a
with
lot
you
of-
and also with
yeah.
you.
So there is a lot of those things, but they are different. And I think it starts to be suspicious that you're not following what the other people are doing. Like there's a point where they stand up and you don't.
I think we need to leave this church.
Okay.
So people are starting to like kind of look over at you, like, what's going on with those people?
Should we mysterious mist and get out of here?
Sure.
Because it went so well last time. Okay,
This haunted church that keeps releasing mist.
yeah, I'm gonna cast mysterious mist. And I don't have any hope, so I can't use any of my experiences, even though
Okay.
it felt would work. It's also with fear, but it is
Got that.
it's a 17 with fear to obscure everything in a very close range.
Yeah, so it works. I mean, but it also causes a big commotion.
That's fine. Maybe we can leave in the commotion.
Achtung! And we're all running out.
Yes.
London fog, be damned.
It be the fire machine main thing.
It's just not doing anything at this point. It's completely empty.
Can we
I don't
find
think-
something really heavy for the bard to also carry around?
I'm just getting more and more stuff.
All right.
So we,
Have you... What do you know about this, Bill?
I'm going to start a clock. And this is a clock of the amount of attention that you've gotten from the authorities. So we're going to start this at 1.
Wait, the authorities are... What?
It
Because
basically,
we
as you
have-
cause more of a commotion. I can't read what that says, sorry.
it's it's a time check in real life.
Okay, yeah, we'll be close to, we're close to a good point for that. Yeah, so this is like representing how much you're being chased by like the Nazi authorities, like how much commotion you've made.
Mm-hmm. Well, we just kind of left the church, so noticeable but not terrible.
Yeah. Oh. What do you know about this, Bill? Have you told us about the Christopher Morcom?
The Fair Ashley, a name has come to me from this manuscript of Christopher Morcom.
I think that was a childhood friend of Alan Turing who died.
Or didn't?
Are we gonna have to kill a kid? Do I see an elevator anywhere?
Not yet, but you hear like a really faint almost ding. It's like the elevator's trying, but you're not quite there yet.
Must we to Rome?
To Rome, I say to the elevator.
To Rome or not to Rome? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler to stay in this cursed London or to flee to Rome.
I think we should go to Rome.
Yeah.
But how?
Or okay. So I'm not gonna Google it, but
You get the sense that if you focused a year in your head, that might be enough.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Can I just go back and kill Hitler as a baby?
I think we're supposed to somehow help Alan Turing invent the Enigma machine. So,
Yeah,
uh,
Hitler was born in 1889. We're going to go kill baby Hitler and then do the Alan Turing thing.
let's do Turing first and then kill Hitler if the Turing thing doesn't work.
Okay.
Killing Hitler is plan B.
Maybe it should be Plan A, but
I figured it would get rid of the Our Lady of
Hitler.
Hitler churches.
Perhaps it is just because I have not the context for this situation, but we were brought here to solve the Turing incident, not world wars.
All right. Fine.
Oh, I
didn't know
just
you-
remembered something about Turing.
Okay.
Well, I don't.
Go on.
I wouldn't know it as Lieutenant Sanders, but Chappy remembered something.
Lieutenant Sanders can. Oh wait, no. Lieutenant Sanders from the 1800s.
It was 1900s ish,
Yeah,
but this is
1930s-ish.
I would have been pulled out of the timeline before Turing was prosecuted for being homosexual
Okay.
or persecuted.
Yeah.
But
Persecuted.
that was that I think.
But it is-
50.
I
Yeah.
will say it's strongly thought by historians that Christopher Morgan was his first love.
So we must find his love and return them.
And you see like the local like Nazi party headquarters door, and like just an elevator appears in the door.
Everyone into Nazi headquarters.
Actually, you do not have to call it that. It is the elevator.
Okay.
It
Good
is
instincts, Bill.
explicitly not the place that it occupies.
Okay. Everyone into the elevator.
Bravo,
All right.
Ashley.
Yeah, so the elevator's door is closed, and we'll take our break now. So we'll be back in 10, right?
Sounds good.
Oh my god, I can't believe you got us messed up with fucking Hitler, Parker.
Hello again.
Hello, welcome back.
back.
There'll probably be less Hitler in the second half. I can't
Excellent.
promise that, but
We will make it be.
Yeah.
We're in the
Yeah.
elevator right now, so.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think the elevator moves around, shakes, it dings and opens up. You're still in the same spot, but it appears to be maybe the 1920s.
I wish our clock would tell us what time it is. It still flashing 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
And I assume it's night, or the vampire chicken would.
I'm fine in the daylight, right?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Okay. So,
I think you sunburn easily, but you know.
I'm a real boy right now.
do you still look like a
Ma'am.
man? Okay.
But now you look like you're in the 20s.
Oh, just like I did before I was pulled out of my damn timeline.
So I imagine that you have like a flapper dress or something.
Yeah. Still 80s colors. Teal, magenta. My bob is somehow big.
Ashley, those colors are quite becoming on you. I think you could pass for one of the fairies on my stage.
Oh, such charmer.
I try.
Thanks for not comparing me to Caliban again.
What would you do?
Uh,
Gotta figure it out.
yeah. Where did Turing go to school?
Mm,
Knowledge roll?
yes, I will roll it because I have lore born.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay, so I have advantage. I will. What happened to my d6s right here? God, these rolls. Okay. Thankfully, so that's a 5 plus a 6, 11, plus 1, 12, plus 1, 13 with hope.
Yeah.
My dog, Hope.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, you know that at this point he would have been at the Sherborne School, which is a boarding school in Dorset.
Okay.
Well, friends, we must away to school.
What about this Christopher Morecambe?
Morecambe? I could roll for him too.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would imagine they went to school together.
Crit. At last. Okay, yeah, so I crit on that.
Yes, he was a fellow student.
Okay, we must away also to school. I was once a schoolmaster, so it will be like a homecoming in a way of sorts.
Excellent.
Just a really late one.
Can we, get on the train, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any money?
I have a swatch. Can I trade my swatch?
We all have handfuls of gold, whatever
Okay.
that equates to. in
You know what? Fair
1920s
enough. If one
dollars.
of you uses up your handful of gold, I'll say that will be enough to buy you train back.
Being a gentleman, I will use my handful of gold.
Excellent.
All right. Yeah. So you go to I don't know, King's Cross. The Harry Potter one, whatever.
That's King's Cross.
Yeah. There's also St. Pancras across the street.
And you take the train to Dorset.
Okay.
And I think this
You'll be the new English teacher.
Ah, yes, barely.
I need to look up how far away this is. Give me 1 second.
Is there perhaps a chance to rest a bit from being beat up on this train?
Yes.
We were in London, right? It's a long way.
I mean, England's not like really that big.
Yeah, but it's not like the trains are that fast and
Exactly.
cities.
Guys,
It's in southwest England.
I healed all my HP.
I mean, London's in the south.
So when it says clear stress, all of it?
If it's a long rest,
If it's a long rest, yes, but short rest is the top.
Yeah, but it says clear stress.
Yeah, look, 1d4 plus tier.
You know what? I can read.
oh, that's not that far from London.
It's
Yeah,
Probably just like a couple hours.
yeah, I would say it's like a 3-hour journey.
Yeah. That feels short rest to
Yeah.
me rather than a long rest.
Okay.
I'm going to prepare with William. I'm
Oh.
full up on hope.
Oh, okay. I could use some help.
All right. So, and I'm gonna straighten your tie
What is tier?
and
We're tier 1, so you just add plus.
Oh, I only had 2, so I'm clearing both of them.
do a lot of those when you get to school. Teach a lot of those lessons where like a girl dresses up as a guy and the other guy is like strangely attracted to her and she doesn't
Ah,
know.
yes, you're familiar with my plays, Ashley.
Yeah.
So
There's a
we're thinking
lot of
As you
those.
like it,
Uh-huh.
perhaps a Merchant of Venice, or
Uh-huh.
perhaps not, in this time period. And then perhaps a Midsummer Night's Dream. That one, not really, but there's
which is
still
the one?
identity at play. Let's see, Rosalind, Viola,
Twelfth Night.
Twelfth Night. Yes,
Yeah,
of course. How
yeah,
could I forget? One
yeah.
of my favorites.
Or he's like, you're a guy, but I don't know why I like you. Maybe that's just, oh, never mind, you're a girl kind of at the end.
Would
Yeah.
you
Wow.
do
I'm
me,
so attracted to this beardless youth. Oh, and a bunch of the sonnets.
would you do me the honor of being my actors that I have brought in?
Sure,
Do you
sure.
have any wounds?
I have cleared them, but thank you.
Okay. Then I will also prepare with you. My hope was already full, but you know,
You are
I'm giving it to you.
also kind to your dear friend Bill.
Yeah, so the train is pulling into the station. I think there's like a load of students coming back from spring break, or whatever the British equivalent of that would be.
Spring break. They just have year-round
Good.
school.
Yeah,
But it's a so it's a
summer
longer.
holidays. I don't know. Whatever.
They were on holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get in there.
Shall we present ourselves to the school head principal?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cannot. I'm assuming these children are familiar with my plays, so I cannot say that I am that person that I am.
Yeah, I think you've learned that that might not be the
Because-
best tactic.
Yes, it served me quite unwell at the wedding.
Mhm.
So,
Say you're a fan of yourself.
well, I am just a scholar of
And
myself.
Do we have, like,
Yes.
should we make some kind of invitation or something ahead of time?
Well, I have in my book a letter unopened. So until I open this letter, it could be anything.
Mhm.
Ah, excellent.
So perhaps we say this letter is my invitation to teach.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you it's Sherborne isn't the biggest town, so
Mm-hmm.
the school's pretty easy to find. I think on the way you see maybe like a newspaper, and you see that it is 1925.
Good to know.
Good time.
Let's say August 3rd, the first of Thuvain.
Of Thuvain. No, we really messed up the timeline now if they're using the Vescari calendar. Okay, I guess we'll go into the school and I'm going to say that I'm a substitute teacher or a guest speaker.
Or we could do a presentation of Shakespeare on the campus ground
In
as
the
educational.
schoolyard.
Do you want to like Romeo and Juliet?
Well, I was thinking
No, it
again.
must be either As You Like It, Twelfth Night, or The Merchant of Venice, and I think Twelfth Night
Yes.
is the most apropos. Not only just because that is the name of one of my experiences, so it will
Okay.
be good.
Who are
Yes.
the main characters of Twelfth Night?
So there's Viola is the main heroine, and then there's Olivia, Count Orsino, or Olivia's the one Orsino wants to marry, but then Olivia ends up kind of falling for Viola dressed as her brother Sebastian, who also shows up. And then, so anyways, at the end of the day, Orsino and Viola get together, and Olivia and Sebastian get together. If you've seen
She's the
She's
man.
the Man, yeah.
I was thinking, I was like, they just took the names straight from
They did, yes,
Shakespeare.
yes.
Yeah, so you want to go onto like the quad and
I
just start
guess,
doing
yeah,
Shakespeare?
it feels weird, but I guess we're just going to the school.
Well, but let's I look like a kind of a flapper,
Mhm.
early 20 or mid 20s.
Here, hold this big book.
Thank you.
It will make you look intelligent.
I'm gonna go up to like a student. Hey, have you seen Alan and Christopher around anywhere?
Oh,
I'm Christopher's and Alan's American aunt.
oh, you're from America.
Yeah,
You don't get many over here.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I
New
think
York,
they're over in Gryffindor.
All right, I'm gonna head over there then.
Dress for that.
Okay, I'm marking a stress.
Just her, not your character, just you.
Are you sure you don't want to put on Shakespeare on the lawn? Because honestly,
Okay, you got it. You got it. I'm looking up the scene where
but I will say,
Viola
you do notice
herself as a boy.
there's already a production going on of Hamlet, and they start giving you a lot of dirty looks when you start making a rival play.
Oh, I must go critique them. Verb.
Oh, good. Okay.
I shall try not to be distracted.
Maybe we shouldn't do this while they're doing Hamlet.
All right. Let's head over to Gryffindor.
Yeah, so I think it's one of those things where you know how people love to do like Shakespeare, but like, oh, but it's set in like
Yeah.
the modern. So this is like an adaptation where they set it in like World War One for some reason, and so so it's not very accurate.
Oh, it pains my heart to see my work defiled in this manner, but one must continue, right?
Right.
We have a most important mission to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a stress from it though.
Okay. Do I see anyone who looks like Christopher or Alan? I don't know how either of them look.
His picture is in the magic book.
Okay.
At least Christopher's is.
Do I see anyone who looks like Christopher?
I mean, sure, yeah, you do.
Okay. Hi, I'm your aunt from America.
Sorry, what?
Your aunt from America.
What's your name?
Ashley.
I've never heard of you.
Oh, way back on your mother's side. You look sad.
Well, I'm afraid I'm quite sick.
Okay.
Is this Christopher?
Mhm.
Yes, we don't have Alan's picture. We only have Christopher's.
Ironically, I don't have a picture of Christopher Morgan, but I do have a picture of Alan.
I have a picture of Christopher Morgan. But he's very young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that picture of Alan Turing is just like schoolboy. Like, it's like,
Yes.
it could be anybody.
But he didn't. Wait, I thought he didn't get.
Do you boys enjoy the theater?
Oh, I mean, you know, after we watch a good football match and drink with the lads, then, you know, maybe we'll sit down for a theatrical production or two.
You know,
Aren't you quite young for a drink?
It's England.
What? This is 1925, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
He's
so
fucking 14.
it's England.
no, wait.
Back in
'Cause
my
he was
day,
born in
we couldn't-
1911.
Yeah.
we drank
Yeah.
beer all the time, only beer, nothing else.
Are you threatening to tell the headmaster on me?
Oh, hell no.
No, he's American too. He just doesn't understand.
Sorry, I'm American. We don't drink
Oh,
until
yeah,
much
well-
later in life.
Well, I mean, over in America, you don't drink at all.
Yes, yes, I have heard that.
Oh, no.
True.
I mean, we like our bathtub gin.
Perhaps you should tell the headmaster on him.
Yeah. But anyway, what were you saying about plays?
We just wanted to, this is the new Shakespeare teacher.
Hello.
Oh, you mean that kind of play?
Yeah.
I thought you meant more like musicals,
Oh, well,
like a folly of some kind.
Well, that one is dressed as a dancer. But no, we were speaking straight plays.
okay, yes.
Wait, what have you heard?
Well,
Nothing, why do you say?
this,
Nothing.
this,
Good day.
No, please. Please, young man, come back.
this, this young teacher
Yes.
wants to try out a lesson with you, and he wants to try out sonnet
We've pivoted to sonnet.
26.
Oh wow, the only
Oh,
thing we love more than
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare plays is Shakespeare's sonnet.
Yeah.
You know what? This is the kind of crap Alan likes.
Why don't get Alan out here? Get Alan out here.
Hey, Alan, there's some Shakespeare weirdos.
I'm his aunt.
Weirdos. you say?
We have booze. I bring out some Coke.
Oh, shit. All right.
He's like, oh,
Hey,
It's
hey.
a stamina potion.
I need spices, so.
Okay.
These are 14-year-old youths, actually.
Okay. So is Alan down here?
yeah, Alan. comes
Okay,
down.
this is the new Shakespeare master at the
Yes,
school,
hello, my name is Bill.
and he would like to read you.
Bill, definitely not Shakespeare.
That's a weird last name.
Sonnet 26.
I have it in my magic book.
Okay.
Do you wish me to read the whole thing, Ashley?
Yep.
All right.
It better be in the correct pentameter.
I shall assume a proper visage for this.
Yeah, you just all of a sudden your hologram disguise goes away and you just look like yourself for a minute.
It's like a no more silly. Lord of my love, to whom in vassalage thy merit hath my duty strongly knit, to thee I send this written embassage, to witness duty, not to show my wit. Duty so great which wit so poor as mine may make seem bare in wanting words to show it. But that I hope some good conceit of thine in thy soul's thought all naked will bestow it. Ashley, I think this is an odd choice for 14-year-olds.
I'm just saying, isn't it interesting? Because Shakespeare definitely wrote a lot of sonnets to Lord of my love.
I shall
And-
continue, don't worry.
Okay.
That was an aside.
Wait, I think there's more to this sonnet.
Till whatsoever star that guides my moving points on me graciously with fair aspect, and puts apparel on my tattered loving to show me worthy of thy sweet respect, then may I dare to boast how do I love thee. Till then, not show my head where thou mayst prove me.
Are you
Okay.
saying that Shakespeare was homosexual?
Think on that. That is speculation, sir. We do not discuss speculation
He
today.
had yeah. But there's a lot, as a scholar of Shakespeare,
Yes, as a scholar.
you noticed that he was writing a lot to guys and
Well,
things like that.
There's nothing wrong with being a homosexual.
Yeah.
No,
Are you saying this are you saying this out loud, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
Colonel,
They
Lieutenant,
give you like a weird look.
Lieutenant Sanders don't care if you're gay,
Oh.
just as long as you eat the chicken.
You know that it's illegal.
I mean, so is doing cocaine, but
I'm not sure that it
I
is,
take my
honestly.
stamina-
Are you sure that that's illegal at this point?
I take my stamina potion.
Yes, it might be medicine, actually. The point is it's illegal to Ashley. And I think her meaning here is that just because something is illegal doesn't mean that it's wrong necessarily.
I'm not 30 yet. I can't even fully vote in this country. I better not be able to do cocaine.
The
The
you're
point
quite
is,
strange,
yeah,
but I like you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is very kind of you.
yeah,
But you should be more cautious in the things you say.
good plan.
Sorry, I forgot that it was illegal here.
We have
And I definitely don't condone it.
we have encountered some misfortune due to our speaking before we think before.
And who knows, with the winds of change as they are, maybe in 10, 20 years it won't be.
Yeah, I mean maybe, but the point is, gather ye rosebuds while ye may, right?
Excellent, Ashley. This is beautiful.
And if ye don't get caught, maybe ye should just have a good time with that.
What is youth if not a
Forsooth.
chance?
You missed an opportunity to rhyme May with K.
Do not critique my pupil. She is learning.
I'm learning.
As are you, young
Yes.
Christopher. And I forget if Alan has arrived.
Alan is here.
Okay, yes, and as of you, Alan.
Got
Well-
anything else to say, Lieutenant Sanders?
No.
Anything about your military service?
Yes, he's an American lieutenant.
You see, Christopher just goes into a coughing fit.
Oh, Christopher, are you all
And
right?
Alan looks kind of upset. He's like, oh, it's just my lungs lately. I
Son, have you got the consumption?
hope not.
Do I see an elevator around here?
No, do you think you've
I don't think we've
this?
successfully done anything.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to be a Catholic pope anymore.
That's true. Young Alan, you are not considering becoming the Pope, are you?
Pope?
Yeah,
I hadn't considered that as a viable career path.
I don't think it's for you.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what kind of personal tragedy would push me in that direction.
I think I can imagine it quite certainly. Ashley, is there medicine we can give to this Christopher or something?
I have a stamina potion that's cocaine,
Okay.
and that's it. I don't think that cures tuberculosis. Colonel Sanders? Lieutenant Sanders?
Thank you.
I think you'll go far.
You see, off in like the other side of the quad, a nun coming towards you.
None.
Got her habit up, you know.
Okay, well, this is a pretty Protestant nation. Does she have a laser gun?
Yes,
Make
we
an
haven't-
instinct check.
We have not become Catholic yet. That was the weird timeline,
Yeah.
the bad timeline.
Well, I mean, we were Catholic and then
Yes.
we became less.
yes, in my time,
Yeah.
that actually was a big
Okay.
deal.
Instinct. Go through all the gayest sonnets of Shakespeare. I honestly thought that would help.
It seems to inspire them a little bit.
I mean,
So-
I think also a 35-ish-year-old man just playing. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Especially an
Yeah.
American military man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep talking to Lieutenant Sanders. While I check out this nun. So that's 17, but it is with fear.
So they don't have a weapon, but you can tell that they're the same person who you killed in 1830s. They're the woman.
She lives.
You keep talking to Alan, Lieutenant. Bill.
But she looks a little younger.
Okay.
This is before.
Hi.
You
You know me?
keep showing up.
You keep showing up.
Well, I am here to heal this child with the power of faith.
No, thank you.
Don't we want this child healed? Healed in what way?
I plan to cure him of his bovine tuberculosis.
He does got the consumption.
Oh,
He drank some bad milk.
That happens to all of us, I guess.
oh,
But I will cure him
oh, shoot.
if he lives
Okay.
a life of holy. He must give himself. You must both
no,
give
no,
him,
no.
give yourselves to the Lord.
So
Okay.
you want them to become monks?
Okay. Yeah. But that's not gonna
That's
work.
we can't, because then he'll become the Pope.
Yeah. Yeah.
The power of the Lord can only work through those who have faith.
Or those who have like what cures tuberculosis? Antibiotics?
Nothing.
Antibiotics? What?
No, I mean antibiotics.
You're a wordsmith yourself, Ashley. I'm impressed.
In the meantime, okay. Let's see.
Oh,
Can
it
you-
is curable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very curable today, and I'm
Yeah.
sure it is probably antibiotics, but Bill doesn't know that.
Yeah. Okay. Bill, I'm gonna need you to get in that habit and just feel for like capsules or pills or a syringe, something like that. And I'm gonna try to grapple the nun.
All right, do you try to feel up this nun?
I guess so. I'm like,
And
fair lady.
and you see like a bunch of like soccer hooligans, but that guy dressed like Shakespeare's trying to feel up that nun. Get him,
like
boys!
Just a random creep.
Okay.
And they start running towards you.
You want?
You guys put me in the worst situation.
Wait a minute, fellas. It's all part of the sonnet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the sonnet where a nun gets groped? I forgot
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
I'm not touching her body. I'm touching her face.
She's like, help, help,
Okay.
Madam,
unhand me,
I am pretty sure
spawn of Satan.
Christopher
Oi.
something dies. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
of tuberculosis.
So must we let him die of tuberculosis?
So
this feels like a bad call. But she said she could heal him, so she has to have the healing whatever on her.
I think at this point, like, people are starting to come over.
Oh,
Don't worry, we're trying to cure tuberculosis.
That can't be done. Everyone knows there's no cure for that.
Yeah.
Wait a bit. It starts by
Probably.
feeling up a nun. You turned stranger.
I'm not
You're in
touching her body.
You're in an English private school. You've all seen worse.
They're like, we gotta save that nun, boys! And then
I told y'all it's part of the sonnet. She's not getting felt up. She's
one of them
touching
is going to punch you in the stomach.
God damn it.
I am
But they
never
missed.
listening to you two again.
Okay.
I didn't tell you to grope the nun.
Can I kill the nun with my quarterstaff?
I mean, that would prevent her from being in the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder what'll happen if you do that. Anyway, continue.
Paradox.
Okay, should I just paradox the cure for tuberculosis?
Yeah, paradox it.
Wait. Won't
But I don't know if we want to cure him or not.
I think we.
I think we can cure him as long as we make it clear that Alan Turing doesn't have to become a priest for it to happen.
Okay.
Love who you love.
Yeah.
Okay, I will paradox myself once again, swapping this down from a D10 to a D8
Why are we letting her do this?
We're not.
because Parker and I made an agreement.
Oh.
Ma'am, I don't want to bop you to death, but I will. We can't have Our Lady of Hitler. We just can't. Come on, man. Come on, lady.
Oh, and so you want the whole human race to go extinct instead?
Okay. Can
Sure.
Disgust me.
Can you just look? If you want to weirdly brainwash Alan Turing into the Catholic Church, you got a while until that other kid dies. Could you just talk to me about Scrynet?
We built it thinking that it would help. You know, they built it for power, but
Okay.
it turned on us.
When did they build it?
Yeah.
January 1st, 2012.
Well, that is far after my time.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead before then.
Does this nun look like Linda Hamilton?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
She got it.
You never did ask her name.
Is your name Linda?
No, my name's Kylie Reese.
Kyle Reese is the bad one in the first movie, right?
Okay. What you're doing here is affecting our world. Your world is different.
Oh, so I should sacrifice my world, my people?
No, you should go and sacrifice your version of Alan Turing and not bring Mecha Hitler here.
At least Mecha Hitler dies. Scrynet will never die.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We don't have Scrynet.
I think she's like, no more talk. And she pulls a grenade out and pulls the pin.
Okay. You go cure
I have the
Christopher.
cure for tuberculosis. It is magic, not religion.
Yeah. It is science.
Yeah.
Okay. Head over to
Christopher,
Alan.
you can read, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm at a boarding school. I'm 14.
I mean, I don't know. You kind of have to ask sometimes. Take this. It has instructions on it. I don't know what it is, but it will help
And you say it's magic.
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh,
And he
shit.
takes it. And meanwhile, she's holding the grenade.
Okay.
Can I lead the two gentlemen away and have a private talk?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to use my forceful push. I deal damage and knock them back. Oh, to close range. That's not great.
I could wild flame her, but it'd probably set off the grenade.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if there were a gust of wind that could take this lady
But
away?
she's not an ally.
I can't do it if she ain't an ally.
Yeah, they have to be an ally.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yes, there would be if I could do that. You have to be an ally with her, and then I can whisk her away.
Hey, want to be friends?
No, I hate you.
Would you like to
Good
be my
try.
friend? Do you admire my works?
She's like about to throw the grenade down.
Um.
I'm just getting them out of the
Okay,
impact
I'm gonna
range.
run.
Wait.
Oh.
Can I use magic hand to grab it
Absolutely.
and chug it away somewhere where there are no people?
Put it down her pants.
No, I'm not. She's right in front of us. It'll blow us up too.
You just see like Winston Churchill walking by, gets bonked by a grenade.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm
Throwing
kidding.
it into the middle of the football pitch with my severely bad die. And because my watch says 12, I'm using 12th night. Finally. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. It is with fear, but it is going to be... What ability would you say it is to grab this and chuck
Agility, I'm going to say.
it? Yeah, we can agility.
I mean, you
so
can
that's-
use strength if you want. I would say you could
No,
choose
I'm
between
not
agility
using
and
strength. We'll use agility, so that's 9 plus 7, 16, with fear to chuck this into the middle of the football pitch.
Yeah,
Not soccer.
it makes a big hole. And then she presses a button and disappears.
She's gone.
And
Okay.
you hear like a ding behind you.
The elevator?
Fries are done.
Wha- Whatever we did here, we succeeded.
Ooh,
Yay.
huzzah.
And I've like been just preaching to them the whole time. I'm like, it's okay to be homosexual. You just can't be openly homosexual while it's illegal.
And you see in the football goal, there's a elevator that went down.
Into the football goal.
Oh,
Yes.
I've got to go, fellas.
Score.
Love is love.
Yes, you go into there, and it pops back up. It pops you back in London, and you see a Nazi banner, and you see a man with a big top, with a big wizard hat, and the
Magic.
amazing Alan. Pick a card, any card. And the elevator opens behind you.
I'm sorry. What?
He became a wizard.
Yeah.
with the cure for tuberculosis.
You told him that the
Magic.
cure was magic, so he
I
became a
didn't
magician.
tell him that.
I can't explain microbiology. I don't even understand it.
We're gonna have to go back and kill that. Where's oh god.
Pick a card, any card, ma'am.
Okay, I'm hard thinking. April 20th, 1889.
No, that doesn't solve the ultimate problem. That only
If there's no Hitler, there's no Church of Hitler.
I don't think there is a church anymore. I think it's magic.
Okay, weren't we trying to save the time, Bureau?
Yeah.
Why are we
Yeah.
making Nazis happen
There-
again and
there-
again and again?
I think you look and you see the church. It is like a
a wizard
tower now,
Oh, that's fine.
and there's like a lot of
Still
people in robes.
Nazis.
There's like,
Oh.
but they're Nazi wizards, so it's kind of
I
worse.
think we have to kill that poor child.
Oh my god, this is the Nazi version of the KKK.
Oh
They're
god.
wearing
How
weird
did it
hats
make
and
it
robes.
worse?
Okay, we'll get back on the damn elevator.
Ding!
Thank you.
And you are transported back to Dorset, and you see yourselves like in the like you're
our 10 minutes
just
ago.
right. Yeah,
selves.
yeah, you're just a little bit before where you were.
Okay. You take yourself, I take myself. Bill,
I'm just gonna kill,
Hitler.
no.
You're gonna kill Christopher Morcom?
He's gotta fucking die.
We can just let him naturally die through the slow cause of disease.
is the nun anywhere?
Yeah, I think you guys are your future selves or past selves are hassling the nun right now.
Okay. Me. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait, what?
You're me.
Okay.
You're past Ashley.
Past Ashley.
Mhm.
I think we're going to have to let a 14-year-old boy die. We are going to have to kill this nun.
What do you think your reaction to that would have been with yourself 10 minutes ago?
There's no one I trust more than you, Ashley. We'll do exactly as you say. It's us.
Oh my God.
It's me and you
It's
together.
a case of doubles. It's like some sort of Shakespearean play.
Whatever you do, do not give that child that magic stuff you just got. I'll be taking that.
Okay.
This is very
And
weird.
I'm gonna take the pill bottle out of my past self's hand.
Okay, and your past self?
Oh, I'm fine with like y'all love each other if you want
Okay,
to.
okay,
You know-
I'll just let that part go.
okay.
You said we wanted to kill the nun. Though,
I'm
right?
done with all of you. I'm going to throw myself into my work and build a machine that can think.
That sounds great.
Excellent.
Fantastic, Alan.
Can we kill the nun?
Let's kill the nun.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Let my past self talk them into homos, and I'm gonna battle axe the nun.
Okay.
Do you think I can still give these to that child, but just say that they're not magic, or will it create the bad land again?
I mean, if this works, we can go back and like get Christopher at the last second, cure him, and then just take him to the future.
Okay.
And then at least he gets to live a long life.
Okay.
When were vaccines created?
Late 1800s, I think.
Oh, just
I
tell us the
mean-
vaccine.
Lots of different times,
Yeah.
like depending on what
Yeah, what-
disease.
And what do you
So-
classify as a vaccine?
Smallpox and cowpox was like back in the 70s.
I'm also gonna activate Unstoppable, and let's battle.
Are both of you activating Unstoppable? You can control both of yourselves at this point.
Oh no, I'm fine. Like
Oh, okay.
Other.
All
other
of you can
lieutenant-
control both of yourselves. At
other
this
one
point.
is still talking. I'm saying it's fine to be gay.
I'm just gonna distract everyone by performing a series of duet
Oh,
scenes
God.
with myself.
Um,
And we're all gonna go back to that bad Hamlet and we're gonna take over.
Okay.
wait, what?
Because I don't want any of these schoolboys to be injured by
Does a
this nun fight.
14 hit?
Yes.
Okay, add yourself a fear up there.
And I'll spend 3 hope on this to make a scene and lower the difficulty by 2.
And that's 11 damage to her. Oh, it's supposed to go.
Yeah, I think you see her grab something in her hand and put it in her mouth and bite down on it. And she starts foaming at the mouth.
You just killed yourself on our half. Okay.
And I think all of your watches start beeping, and they now say 11:45.
The time has gone back, except I'm not here. I'm performing a duet scene with myself, so carry on.
Okay. Do that.
Does the seconds work?
Nope, they're stopped, but they just say 11:45 in 0 seconds.
Does the nun appear to have cyanided herself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's helpful. Thank
And
you.
you see Alan Turing like cyanide, eh?
Oh,
Well, that's true.
It just pans back.
we can get him at the last second too. Let's make a note of that. Rescue Christopher, rescue Alan. One, rescue. Let's just get this done. We'll take him to the 1980s, the best time that I know to be gay.
What?
I'm from the
The fuck,
1980s.
Esther. I'm sorry.
It's from
That's true.
Ashley.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
From my point of view, I'm in a progressive era.
Yeah, it's all she's
true.
ever known. It's not Esther's point of view.
My apologies.
Sorry.
All right, to go back in the elevator.
Yes. I'm
Uh-huh.
making a note to rescue Christopher and rescue us.
So you you go back.
Can we take both of ourselves or just one of us?
You.
You instinctually feel like it might be a really bad idea to put both of yourselves in a time machine.
Yeah.
You guys stay here and do.
And Alan looks and is like, "Can I go with you?"
No, you need to invent a thing that defeats the Nazis. It'll
What's
make
a
sense.
Nazi?
You'll see. Actually, I think they exist.
Well,
Right now.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I just thought, yeah, they're not very well known at this point.
Yeah.
It's 1925.
Yeah. We'll come back for you. I've made a note of it.
Yeah, he doesn't come into power until like 33, 34.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you go into the elevator,
Yeah.
and it rumbles around and opens up, and you seem to be back in London, but the buildings are all destroyed. Like it just looks like some sort of apocalypse.
Wait,
What?
no, this is. Bill wouldn't know this, but this is because it's been bombed, right? Oh, but it's 70s. Never mind. I
Yeah,
forgot it was the 70s.
Well, you don't really know.
Guess you wouldn't.
Guten Abend.
Excuse me?
Oh, good. Oh, hey.
Do you have the paper, good sir?
This is the last paper. I was using it to keep myself warm.
Oh, that's okay. We just need to know the date.
Well, I can only tell you when the last paper was made.
Okay.
January 1st, 2000.
Oh, you're far advanced. This must be the 2012 that
Wait, what did you?
Kylie.
Did we let?
Scrynet.
No. What is it? No, it's not 9/11, Chappy. Come on. Y2K happened?
Maybe.
could be
Okay.
2K.
Why was I trying to say 9/11?
And you see like a plane just going through the sky and then just crash into the distance.
What is that?
Oh, that happens a lot.
Okay. You have stumped me.
Should we? Is this a result of that machine that young Alan created?
I mean, kind of.
That's the Jobs guy. He told us he could fix it.
I knew it was Steve Jobs.
But it was his computers. They infected everything.
So
Okay.
God damn you, Parker.
Are we going to Los Altos, California?
Maybe.
your homeland.
Like, seriously, I had planned this and then you're like, oh, I'm from California in the 80s. I was like, oh my God, this is
Okay.
too good.
Okay.
Ashley, can I be your substitute teacher as well?
Sure.
Excellent.
All right. Thank you for giving us this information. Hopefully you'll never go through this. Ding!
Ding! Oh, is that an elevator?
Yeah.
How does it still work?
We're from a different time. It's okay, I can tell you this.
Wait,
Just
yeah.
what you need now.
What do our cool like Y2K apocalypse clothes look like?
Oh, that guy over there. And you see like a guy with like spikes and he's got like two human heads on his spikes on his shoulders.
That's awesome.
And he starts running towards you.
Oh no! Into the elevator.
Yeah, so when do you go? When and where do you go?
I guess. Loreborn?
Yes.
Bill?
Yes. I imagine this Mr. Jobs is quite important.
Mm-hmm.
His rolls are so bad. It's a 12 with fear.
Yeah, you know that he was working out of his garage in Los Altos in 1976.
We must
Okay.
go to this man's garage.
Okay. Sounds great. His garage.
Sure.
All right.
I
You
got
up
that
for it?
reference. Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, fuck.
Yeah. All right.
I think it opens up and you see yourself immediately in 1976 version of yourself walking into your house. It opened up in front of your house.
Why the fuck are we here?
Guess. Hey,
You're
past me.
important, Ashley. This is delightful.
Little Ashley,
What?
who I guess is in her mid-teens. Where's that weird guy named Steve? Do you remember where he lives?
Oh, 2 blocks down, and your watch starts beeping and kind of starts heating up. And it's increased by 2 minutes.
Okay. I have a feeling we're running out of time on this.
This is the doomsday clock, I suppose.
She's
Let's
like,
get it in
hey, I
here.
love your hair.
I know. We're going to really enjoy it
You should style yours like that.
and get
Yeah, I
a
will.
weird amount of messages from our friends when we debut it on a stream.
Like,
Hey, that's
why
good
would
that
you
they're
debut down
supportive.
on a river?
Never mind, little Ashley.
Okay.
Let's go to Steve Jobs. And I guess we run.
Do we
Yeah.
kill him?
You see the famous garage, and you see that Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak are talking to a woman in a business suit.
Oh.
Is it Kylie again?
It is.
Kylie, stop that!
Okay.
Do I know you?
Okay, Kylie.
I'm
why-
just. I'm just gonna attack her.
Yeah.
Oh. A 5 doesn't hit though, does it?
No, probably not.
No.
So I swing my cane at her and I'm like, oh, excuse me, sorry.
And Steve Wozniak goes, "What the hell, man?
Hey, Kylie. Do you know me at all?
No."
Oh, excellent. Okay, that's
At least I still have hope. I rolled 3 total.
actually 12 with fear.
That does not hit.
Oh shit. Kylie, you think Terminator is actually going to happen, and it isn't.
Do you want me to prove it to you?
Yes, actually, yes. Could you come away from trying to ruin my world and just prove it to me?
Come with me. She holds
Okay.
out her hand.
If I want to live?
Yes.
Do we all go? Can we all go with her?
Let's all get in a group hug.
Okay.
I love a group hug.
Sure.
Since she presses a button on her chest and you disappear.
Goodbye, Steves. We didn't even talk to you.
Remember that the year 2000 is coming?
Yes.
Oh, we should make sure to fix that.
Yeah.
And
You're going to hate each other eventually.
we already do. You reappear, and yeah, there's just like a lot of mountains of skulls, and the sky is all scorched, and
And
there's-
she had the ability to teleport us here without the elevator, right?
she seems to have her own sort of
Yeah.
time device of some kind.
Fascinating.
Okay.
It's like, does this look like a great future to you?
Have you heard of the man, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
That was our worst mistake. We elected him president. And he could not deal with the crisis.
Okay, but you understand that he is an actor, a bodybuilder turned actor.
Yes, he wasn't the first actor to become president.
No. And
He was the first good actor to become president.
Kylie, I'm really trying to work with you here.
Maybe I should be
What
the
year-
president.
Schwarzenegger, the actor?
Kylie, what year is it?
It's 2012
We-
again.
We think it's still 2012. We've lost track with the sky scorched. It's harder to keep track, but
When did this all happen?
January 1st, 2012. It happened pretty quick.
It's been a while since I saw
We
Terminator.
think it's about March.
Okay.
So it's
Wait, it's
been
only been 2
2
months?
Yes, but there's only a few of
And
us
you
left.
developed
It was
time travel?
It was extremely efficient.
The world ended, and you're like, let's invent time travel?
We stole it from the machines.
Okay, that's fair, I guess.
in the Bureau.
Also, that we found Alan Turing's secret notes where he talked about people disappearing and appearing in weird places, and that inspired us to make time travel.
I'm such a bad influence on the youth.
God dang it.
We need to go back and tell him never to write anything.
Go back a third time.
There's 3 of us.
Okay, so if we kill William Shakespeare, will this work?
Fuck.
Okay, what is my watch doing?
I mean, I won't be against it. I think this
You're
is
watching.
hilarious.
It's still saying 11:47.
Okay. Do I have like a dimensional component? Can you look up in the manual if there's a dimensional component to any of this?
Sure, I might as well. I open up my book, I look at the table of contents.
So there's a chapter called Dimensional Components.
Ah, amazing. There is in fact a title Exactly that. Dimensional components. Let us turn to it.
Skim, Bill, skim.
I'm a very fast reader, obviously.
It
so
says
I shall.
the dimensional component is only available on the deluxe model.
It is only we did not pay for that model, my dear Ashley.
Okay, I have a handful of gold. Can I try to feed it to my swatch to get the deluxe model?
She's like, these people are a few ducks short of a row.
I mean, we could paradox it
saying
into
goes.
existence, but I don't know if we want to.
Okay, do you have the deluxe model?
I mean, no, I just travel in time.
Okay, do you know of the Bureau of Chronological Affairs?
No,
Who do you work for?
I work for the Resistance. There's 5 of us left.
That's
Five
not
of all
very
humanity?
Yes. You can see why I wanted to change. Can you
No,
understand?
I do get it. I do get it. I also don't understand how everything got wiped out, but you could count 5 humans and you're sure that's all that's left in all the world.
I mean, I guess we're not sure, but there's only 5 people we know about.
So we just almost doubled the population by coming here.
You're welcome.
I mean, I guess. Thank you.
I'm a fertile man.
Good lord.
He's
You're a fertile chicken.
actually a chicken.
I'm a man right now.
Okay.
These fuckers don't know that.
Okay.
This is nonsense.
Yes,
Okay.
Kylie, I find myself thinking the same
Can we
thing.
go talk to the Resistance?
I mean, I can ask.
The 4 other people?
Well, technically 5 because I'm myself from the future, and there's another me here.
Wait, is it us from the past, 2012, when we were just here?
Okay.
No, you were in the year 2000.
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
that's right, that's right.
So can you just go back and get all the people and bring them here?
So they could get slaughtered by the robots?
I mean,
It's not the nicest place to live.
okay, that's true.
Why don't you
Let's
just
talk
go
to the
back in time and live there?
Well, because then everyone would still die.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
but you're-
go talk to the Resistance. Let's go talk to the Resistance.
Okay. She's like, Chuck, Steve, Monica,
Other Kylie?
Kylie too.
Wait, wouldn't you be Kylie too? Because you're
No,
Kylie
this is
from-
actually a different person named Kylie.
Oh, so there are 3 Kylies present.
Yes. Amazingly, 2 of us survived.
So there are 5 people, and they're 60% Kylie.
By volume.
The population of the world.
You can see why it's not a nice place to live.
Oh, Kylie is the
The world is named Kylie.
Wait, did you at least name one male?
No, Mel didn't make it. The robots got him last
Chuck.
week.
Chuck. Okay.
Yes.
Chuck, Steve, and 3 Kylies.
Yeah.
Chuck.
Okay.
And you see them come, and you should see that it's actually Kylie Jenner is the
Ew,
other
killer,
Kylie.
killer.
No, I stand before you, Council of Kylies. There must be a way to somehow bring our world back, allow our world to be okay without, well, continuing yours. Can we put our heads together on this? Can you stop trying to, I don't know, make nice gay men weird Catholics, Hitler Catholics?
Yeah.
I mean, that one didn't work out great, but it's still better than this.
Okay. The point is,
We got to get to the best
Yeah.
solution.
yeah,
I mean, I
listen
suppose
to the lieutenant.
if you could reprogram the thing, but that would require the greatest minds of computer science that ever existed.
Like
We have time trouble. We can get them.
Ada Lovelace and Alan Turing, Steve Jobs, and the Steves. That is fair. I mean, there were 2 Steves. It's fair that
Yeah.
there are a lot of Kylies. Sometimes you get a
Yeah,
pool of
but
numbers.
like there were 2 Steves out of a shit ton of people in the world.
That's true.
Now there's like 6 people, and 14 of them are Kylie.
yeah. Okay.
You see like another Kylie pop up and like time travel pop up in there and go, oh,
Kylie
sorry.
Minogue.
And then, no, this is another version of that same person, Kylie Reese.
But Kylie Minogue is also
Yeah,
there.
Kylie Minogue is there, but she's on the side of the machine. They don't like to talk about it.
Okay. Okay. Council of Kylie's, can you go get Alan Turing as an adult, Ada Lovelace after she started programming, and I guess the Steves,
Both Steves, very
and
important.
just get them here, and we can maybe work on something.
We can pick up Linus Torvalds while we're there.
Sure. I don't know that one at
He
all.
made Linux.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not him.
Look, you need the
Listen,
best.
I don't know
That's fair.
much about any of this, but wouldn't it be likely that these weird Terminators run on Linux?
See if you can also get any members of Anonymous. Oh shit, I wouldn't know that in character.
Well, the tough thing is
They're
you know,
anonymous.
They're anonymous. So,
Yeah.
what do you want me to go find Banksy?
That's not gonna help us.
Okay.
He was just an art. They are just an artist.
They can design a kick-ass logo for the
Yeah.
undestroy the world machine, though. Yeah, go find Banksy.
Okay, we'll go gather as many people as we can.
Okay, thank you.
Sounds great.
Smart people.
I can't believe nobody ever thought of that before.
Listen, there's not very many of us, and most of us are Kylie's.
They are under a lot of stress. It's
Yeah,
hard to
Yeah.
we've only had a few months to deal with it.
Yeah. To be fair, building time travel in 2 months is very impressive. It's a shame you use it to wreck every timeline, but let's fix this up.
Okay, go chop chop.
Technically, 2 of those timelines were my fault. I hate to say
Meet
it.
meet us on December 31st, 2012.
Okay.
And we'll meet you there.
Okay.
At what location?
Here?
No,
I think my house is still going to be standing in 2012.
yeah, the legend says that the first computer was activated at Los Alamos.
Okay.
Let's go to Los Alamos. But get Steve Jobs before 2012.
He's already
Los
dead, so
Alamos,
they'd have
the-
to do that
the
anyways.
Nuclear site?
Well, yes, they also did some computer research there, apparently.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm sorry, Kylie, but we've had a lot of issues with you, and I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
I mean, they weren't setting off nukes in 2012
Okay.
until the robots took over, and then those guys.
Oh,
set off
yeah,
the
yeah,
nukes,
okay.
but Comprehensive
We're all good.
test ban treaty.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, we've all got a plan. Break.
All right. So yeah. So you I assume go to
Yeah.
go to
I'm
2012.
assuming our elevator can be summoned to
Yep.
go there.
Mm-hmm.
it pops out of a mountain of skulls.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Can I bring one of the who was it? Who were the other guys? The non-Kylies?
Chuck and I think there was also Steve.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Chuck and Steve,
We need more Steves.
you come with us.
I'm gonna pick up one of the skulls and go. Alas, take it with me. I should have returned this to those schoolboys.
What are you doing with Robert Redford's skull?
Taking it with me, I guess.
Okay.
I forgot he was still alive.
Chucking it away. I don't know.
Oh, and what happened to poor Anne Hathaway?
By the way, Chuck and Steve, was there a better time to be gay than the 1980s? Does it get better?
Seriously?
I'm just asking.
She's from that time,
I'm from 1984, just after the Terminator was released.
Yeah, it gets better.
Okay,
We had a
excellent.
whole thing about it.
Awesome. I'm gonna just make a note to take Christopher and Alan here when we rescue them.
To the skull place?
Well, to the revived 2012.
Oh, okay.
Don't go too far. Like, there's a sweet spot there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
We're just gonna tentatively call 2012.
Or go further back to like the 70s.
I don't know.
Just stay out of the 80s.
Okay. That's when Jimmy Carter was president. I don't think that's a good time. Okay.
I mean, they're in the UK. I don't know when their same-sex marriage was okay.
I feel like
to America. there was-
horribly recently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
2014, England and Wales.
Okay.
Alright. Put that
We'll do.
here.
You know what? We'll research around once we get them. We'll grab them. We'll research around. Okay.
Okay, so you transport. When exactly do you want to go to, like, the 31st? You want to go a little earlier? Like, what's your plan here?
Let's get there at least 5 minutes before the Kylies.
Yes, yes, we shall make them be late.
I'd say 30 minutes.
Good call, Lieutenant.
Okay. So you teleport there, and you immediately see that there is panic going on. There's guards running everywhere. And they say, the machine is trying to upload itself to the internet.
It's okay. We've got the best programmers coming in half an hour.
Yes.
Shit. Stall for half an hour.
Well, okay, our internet's pretty slow, so.
Excellent.
It is fine. I shall rally us with a speech.
Okay.
Hey, Bill, torrent everything you can. Slow down the internet as much as.
Yeah.
I That's what we hear.
Yeah.
Wait, this is 2012. It's well past dial-up.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, but
But
their
we
internet,
regret.
they're quite behind.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
It's working in your favor at this point.
yes.
I hated that noise.
Friends, Kylies, Americans, lend me your ears. The Kylies aren't here yet, so metaphorically, they shall lend me their ears.
Do you want me to skip forward to them showing up to
Sure,
give their speech?
if we can rally the Kylies as well.
I think what's going to happen is they're just going back and forth, grabbing more people. So they show up for a second, give you people, then go and get more.
Okay.
So they show up with Ada Lovelace and the Steves and Alan Turing.
Okay.
Excellent. Friends, Kylies, computer men, and women. Sorry, Ada. Lend
Thank
me
you.
your ears. We come to bury the machine, not to praise it. The evil that machine do lives after them. The good is often turned with their circuit boards. So let it be with the Terminator. The noble Ashley hath told you Terminator was ambitious. If it were so, it were Grievous' fault. And grievously hath Terminator answered it here under leave of Kylie and the rest. For Kylies are honorable women. So are they all honorable men and women. Come I to speak in the Terminator's funeral. He was not my friend, nor faithful, nor just to me. But Kylie says he was ambitious, and Kylie is honorable. And I will say no more because it is getting increasingly complicated to adapt my own words to fit this situation.
Take a hope.
Thank you. And everyone gets a d6 rally die you can add to stuff.
Okay.
Ouch, brief Terminator.
Okay. Lieutenant,
Ouch, damn
use
Terminator.
your extensive military experience to organize this. You're an officer, right?
It's an honorary title.
You also
Oh.
all clear 2 stress, actually, because I think that also counts as a rousing speech.
I don't have any stress. It's an honorary title. Wait, no, I'm battle hardened. So
Yeah.
yeah.
At this point, you've been in quite a lot of fights.
Yes,
You've killed so many nuns.
And you have a whole army of nerds.
and Kylie's.
All right, Lieutenant, what's the call?
This I'm gonna just like this is trying to upload itself into the internet. We need you, army of smart people, to stop it.
You'll have to protect us while we do it.
Oh, that's no
Yeah,
fucking problem at all.
Yeah.
And we'll have to get to the core of the machine.
Ah, okay. Where?
It's over there.
Excellent. Could you go over there?
Yes.
They need to be protected, Ashley.
Okay.
Yeah, so they all start working on it. I'm going to start a little clock here.
Okay.
He has so much fear that he can
And-
spend.
And I'm going to start right now.
No, no,
damn it.
So you see a flash, and
On the finger.
you see Ava Braun show up, appears, and it's like, you will not stop this timeline.
Oh, fuck yeah. Let's kill Eva Braun.
Yeah.
What is she doing here? This makes no sense.
Yeah, this drains credulity too far.
How far away is she?
She appears next to the machine.
Okay.
She's got a Tommy gun.
I'm gonna battle axe her.
Yeah.
17 with hope.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So sorry, I just got really excited about that.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
That is 16 damage.
Yeah, she seems pretty hurt. She's not out, but she's hurt. And she is going to fire her Tommy gun at you.
That's fine. My unstoppable goes up to 3.
Oh, that definitely misses. Okay.
She missed with a Tommy gun.
She's not like a fighter.
I guess that's true. She's not strong enough to
I
hold it.
had with hope. So how did she take a turn?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had with fear.
No,
It's
hope.
fine. I mean, he would.
She missed
spend a
anyway,
fear.
Here,
so-
I'll spend a fear so that we're kosher there.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna hit Ava too. I just crit on Ava Braun.
Fuck yeah, you did.
10! So, okay. I've written down the rule.
To Eber.
Max damage plus my roll.
So 13 plus whatever you roll.
So 13. Does that include my... Yeah.
Yeah, so 1d10 plus 13.
So 21.
Wow.
Oh, no! And now I'm going to hell!
Yeah, no shit.
I'm going to spend... actually, here's what I'll do. I think that
Clock.
advances the clock.
Fucking sie die!
But I'm also going to spend another fear. And two things happen. One good and one bad. So the Kylies come back with more reinforcements.
Excellent.
And they have Linus Torvalds and Bjorn Strautstrap, who made C++, and Bill Gates.
Okay.
Oh, a fellow Bill.
Yeah, Bill, talk to Bill.
Yeah. All right, everyone, pair up with the person who shares your name.
Bill, keep Bill busy.
Okay, I can do that.
There's no lieutenants.
But at the same time, another time portal flashes, and like 10 Mongols come out. And they're like, you will not destroy foundations of computing.
Mongols?
Yeah. They're like the Genghis Khan Mongols.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, okay, well, yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Are they in very close range?
I would say they're close.
Can I close into very close range and then attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's a 16 with fear, so you will go after me. Does that hit?
Yes.
I'm going to spend a hope to use the attack against all other targets within very close range. And all additional adversaries you succeed against with this ability take half damage.
Okay.
That is 6 plus 4 plus 3 is 13. That marks the thing up to 4. So they would get, what did I just say?
You said 13.
13 for the main one and
6
6
each
for the rest of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 for, damn.
Yeah, they're definitely hurt. They're like, oh!
Okay.
That was whirlwind.
And was that with hope or fear?
Oh, it was with fear. I told you would go after me.
So
Sorry.
It had to happen sooner or later.
I haven't rolled 80 crits like you just
I
said.
know what happened.
I did last time though. I kept
You
critting.
have it paradox.
Oh, you keep doing that for us.
Well, Parker and I thought it would be funny after I did it the first time.
I think
I might do it again.
you. I'm going to spend another fear, and more people show up. And this is all the worst Supreme Court justices,
Okay.
So the current ones.
mostly, but not like Kachenji Jackson Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's like a Clarence Thomas. There's a lot of the ones that did some of the, like the Dred Scott decision, like just like a bunch of terrible Supreme Court justices, and they all have their gavels
Okay. And they're mixed in with the
Mongols.
Okay.
And these people are
So
all...
I didn't talk to you about this at all, but it was given to me as an option during character creation. I can mark a stress and transform into a werewolf.
I like how now you're like, oh, by the way, I'm a werewolf.
Oh, don't fall!
I saw you were a vampire, so I run into the middle of the crowd. I mark a stress. And I go, I learned this from Michael J. Fox. and
Objection!
How does werewolf say that?
it's
The werewolf!
I learned this from Michael J. Fox. When you mark a stress in werewolf form, you go into a frenzy. Roll a number of d20s equal to your tier, which is only 1, and automatically deal that much physical damage to all creatures within very close
Oh my
range.
god.
It's 2.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
Damage is damage.
Yeah, I mean, and you see one of the judges go, this is a copyright violation!
Was that hope or fear?
It's just a d20.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
hot damn.
it wasn't an action.
Yeah.
See if there's anything I can do.
If not, I'm gonna repeat what I just did.
Is anybody within melee range of me?
I mean, I think you could easily get to melee range. I'd
Okay,
say.
I'll get to melee range. I'll just take Wild Flame against 3 Supreme Court justices. I'm not gonna even engage the Mongols after my track record. It's just not gonna go well. So, we're going to Wild Flame, 3 Supreme Court justices. That is gonna be a 15, unfortunately with fear, but I'm sure that a 15 will probably hit these guys.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be 5 damage to each of them. And they have to mark a stress as
Yeah.
they catch on fire.
I think you take out Clarence Thomas.
God, oh fuck yeah.
I know not who this man is, but he has been burned.
And what's up with hope or fear?
Fear.
With fear.
Okay, I'm going to spend my fear that I would get from that. And another portal opens up and releases the entire comment section of a Reddit thread. I'm just
Wait,
trying to think of the worst people I
People that made the comments.
Yeah,
or
it's just like
themselves?
the people who commented on it on a particular Reddit
Oh,
thread.
it's just a bunch of
Oh, well,
Redditors.
that's a mix though. It's very few. Good
Yeah, but this is
people.
not a good subreddit.
Oh,
This is like I don't know, one of the annoying ones.
oh.
I don't know if that will help.
I'm not a redditor.
Okay.
But also your side comes back with Grace Hooper and all of the women from Hidden Figures.
Nice.
Excellent.
I'm gonna do another whirlwind attack. But I'm gonna choose a different target for the main target. How the first?
Oh, and also they picked up Taraji P. Henson.
Fuck yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
She played one of the Hidden Figures, so
Yeah.
they got her too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just love her.
If you were from Terminator universe, you would have a tough time distinguishing between actors and reality. So.
Yeah. That's true. It has already been a plot point.
The guy that was the main attack last time. How's he looking?
Pretty rough.
Okay, I'm gonna choose a different main target, but still do the whirlwind attack. Oh wait, I don't. It's not until I make a successful attack. Crit.
Nice.
Sorry.
How are the computer people doing? Are they like advancing at all?
Yeah, they're on 4 right now.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's the worst damage I could roll, but it's 14 plus
Well,
5 is 19. 19 for the main one.
You could paradox it.
19 for the new target, and then 9 for everybody around in the whirlwind.
Yeah, I think you pretty much kill all the Mongols with that one.
Yeah. You've been Genghis killed.
We find that offensive.
Khan!
And you see like everyone over at the computer terminal go, ha!
We must stay focused, computer people.
I know that one, I think.
Um,
And that makes me, I lose my unstoppable.
and was that with hope or fear?
It was a crit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Con is 80, the Wrath of Con was 82. You do know it.
Excellent. You're gonna be a captain soon. Okay. I guess it's just a hit with my quarterstaff. It's in melee range. Can I do another frenzy? No, I can't. But it means I can add a D10 wolf die to. if
Crit
I
I only
hit.
get one out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you also would clear a stress.
Oh,
if you had one.
damn.
No.
Well, that is 9 and it's with fear.
Yeah, that it does not hit.
Oh.
Okay. I just took out a Mongol horde.
Yeah.
And I haven't been beat up once in this fight, and I'm considering that a success. I realize I am tempting fate by speaking that aloud.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend my fear, and another group shows up, and this is Christopher Marlowe, Sir Francis Bacon, and the
No!
6th Earl of Derby.
No, my imposters, get them away!
And also, who is in Shakespeare in Love?
Oh.
Yep. No, is it Emma? Oh God, what is her name?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
I was thinking Emma Thompson.
Uh,
I got it.
Dame Judy Smith. And Joseph Fiennes. What a
Yeah. Judy. Did you say Judy Smith?
Dame Judy.
Judy
Dame-
Dench.
Judy
Dench.
Dench.
Joseph Fiennes, Gwyneth Paltrow, Judi Dench, Geoffrey Rush,
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck,
Yeah, all of those people also show up.
Colin
No!
Firth. Oh, Imelda Staunton.
Colin Firth plays a rare bad guy. Sorry. We will
Colin Firth's in there too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Right here.
still not being aggressively beat up, so I will consider it a win temporarily.
Oh, when you stole my plays,
I did not.
William.
That is speculation,
Wait.
Christopher.
I know
And-
Judy Dench. Judy, protect Bill Shakespeare. He's going to give you a lot of your career in the future.
I am the real one.
Judy Dench was around in the 80s.
Yeah,
Sorry, love.
she was making
but
TV.
I'm in this role. I'm playing a villain, and she's gonna shoot you.
I can't wait to see what you do. Oh,
Oh, and she
shoot.
definitely misses.
Try it again, Judy.
Okay.
I can't dislike you.
This time she hits.
Okay. Did you at least spend a fear for that?
Sure. I was considering a golden opportunity, but oh.
It is, I mean, I would consider that a golden opportunity as
6
well.
damage.
Okay. Okay. Minor. Okay. I'm going to use my quarterstaff to attack Dame Judy Dench. I was mixing up Maggie Smith and Judy Dench. I was conflating.
I hate it when people do that.
I'm gonna let you play a death scene, Judy.
Esther's got some really good one-liners today.
That's with instinct, that is 13.
That is not enough to hit.
I don't hit Judy Smith with a quarterstaff with 13.
You accidentally hit Maggie Smith. Like you missed and hit
Judy
Maggie
Dench.
Smith. But Maggie Smith was there to help you.
Shoot. I loved you in the prime of Miss Jean Brody. Okay.
Should I?
She's fantastic in everything
I'm
she's
gonna
been in.
set some more Supreme Court justices on fire, I think.
Okay. Sounds good, Bill.
Oh
Whoa.
shit!
That,
They hopped.
yeah, and it was not good.
Why don't you re-roll?
Well, I mean, it was out of
Yeah,
control.
you can move.
Oh, much better. Still with fear, but that will be a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
Wait. I'm sorry. Was Judy Dench at all aligned with the communist cause?
Oh,
Just some light research.
feel free to look that one up and let me know.
3 of the Supreme Court justices are going to take 7 damage each and mark a stress each. Oh,
Such a good sentence.
yeah.
Okay, she did play Red Joan, where she played a British Soviet spy. Can I add Red Scare to bring that up to
Sure, when you attack
my,
it subsequently, yeah. Um,
my
and
experience of
was
Red
that
Scare?
was that with Hope or Fear? Sorry.
Fear.
With hope,
Fear.
actually. This.
Oh,
No, it was with fear. I was looking at the damage.
I was like, I saw a 12.
I keep
Yeah.
spending my fear. Another time portal opens up.
God damn it.
Are you all just gonna keep standing there and doing nothing? And just appearing menacingly?
And it's Roy Kroc and Dave Thomas. Roy Kroc is the guy who started McDonald's.
Oh.
I thought it was Ray Kroc.
Yeah, I meant Ray Kroc.
Okay.
You're not hitting with names this time.
It's your enemies now, Lieutenant.
And they're like, "Your chicken is shit, Colonel." I mean, Lieutenant.
You can do this. Also, don't you have a 6 inspiration from the bard?
Yeah, everyone has a D6 around.
I had
there.
straight for them.
Okay.
Let's see who's chicken. Oh no, that's with fear, but it's a 15 to hit.
That is not enough.
Can I use that D6?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can also add it to a damage die instead if you want
Well.
to, but here is. I'm just saying that for Esther's benefit.
17.
That does hit.
Okay.
Love the franchise.
And I'm gonna spend a hope
Mhm.
to make it a whirlwind and hit. Which one fucking said my chicken was shit?
I think that was
Definitely the McDonald's guy.
yeah, Roy Kroc.
We're gonna get
Ray.
Ray.
first. It's 10 damage to him and 5 to Dave.
Okay. Oh, that really squares my hamburger.
I love this good old-fashioned American competition between franchises.
And that was
This is what it's
with
all
fear,
about.
right?
Yeah.
So there's only one time portal left. Time portal opens, and the whole time apparatus shorts out. And so there's like a lot of smoke and fog, and you can't quite see who's stepping through. And then you hear, well, time to get one for the old Gipper. And Ronald Reagan steps out of the smoke.
Sir, Mr. President, I can only imagine you're here to help.
And he rears back and punches you in the face.
Oh, actually,
That is a 16.
Shit.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah,
For 8 damage.
it's major damage.
oh no.
I can't help
I think
it
there's
anymore.
spiritual damage here too, so that's
You have to mark a stress for this. I would if I were playing Ashley, but I realize not everyone is as liberal with appointing themselves a stress as I am.
I've marked 1 stress personally for me, Esther, and 1 for Ashley. That's 2 stress. Yeah. Okay. I secretly always loved the New Deal. Roosevelt was the best.
communist.
Did you crit again?
No,
Oh, okay.
I got 6 with fear.
Oh,
That man hurt my soul.
Her fighting spirit has been broken.
He's gonna say, you it's morning in America. I think that I got the wrong person. And that's a 15.
It hits.
Oh my god, another ace.
Okay.
How's Ashley looking?
1 HP
Oh
left.
no.
Oh no.
Okay, what does my stamina potion do?
Stress.
Yeah,
Cure stress.
cure stress.
Okay.
can I? Oh wait, it's your turn.
Well,
It is
it's
their turn.
yeah.
It's
You
your
you,
turn.
you have the spotlight, so anyone on your side can.
I'm gonna try to finish off the bad people.
The McDonald's man. The hamburger.
Oh, I should have made the Hamburglar show up.
Oh, that's
And
good.
the Chick-fil-A cow.
Yeah.
Not 21. 21.
Yeah, that hits. I'm gonna say that
I
hits.
almost said 19, then I was like, don't forget to add your +2. Give yourself a little fear up there. I'm sorry, but at least I hit.
Reagan's gonna kill me.
And
Surprised nobody's trying to kill me. This is the first
I'm gonna
time.
attack the different one this time. They take 7, the other one takes 3. Again, let's spend a hope.
Yeah, they're looking pretty rough. Yeah, so I think actually, yeah, Christopher Marlowe is going to take a shot at you.
I should not have tempted fate so. Marlo, why do you do this to me?
Well, I made a bargain. A bargain with Mr. Faustus. And then,
Marlo!
and then he's going to punch you. Ah, that's a miss.
We are but weak playwrights. We cannot fight in this way effectively.
Okay.
I've fought church guards and schoolboys today who are scarier than you. I guess
Okay.
I can rapier attack Marlo since he's here.
That does seem appropriate.
Yeah. He just challenged me to a bit of a gentleman's duel. It unequipped my sword again. Let me equip it.
I also learned tonight that Hitler's last name was originally Schicklgruber.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's changed several different times in like his childhood, like slightly different spelling.
Ooh, I can also take a stress to mark another target within range. So I'd also like to get bacon as well. Okay, that's gonna be a 12. It's probably not gonna hit with fear.
That does not hit.
I miss twice with this rapier. I'm like, and then it's like, oh, I just called us all weak playwrights. I am also a weak playwright.
Oh, you missed with that one.
Yes, I know, Christopher.
Well, you think
You missed me too. You missed me so much you tracked me down to this weird wasteland.
You're playing with the word miss. You are the best.
And we can play with it
Damn
again. It's
Damn.
not my
you got
turn,
me again?
but I will.
Okay.
Wait, that was with fear. It's his turn.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And I
Ronald
also
Reagan's
failed.
gonna kill me.
Yeah, I think
Why didn't somebody attack me instead of Esther? Or
She has the personal connection.
yeah,
okay.
I think Reagan is gonna punch you again in the face.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 20.
Yeah, that hits. Can I?
You can
Oh.
paradox, maybe. Let me see. Can you paradox a GM roll? I know you can paradox to change the result of a roll.
wait, can I go to Twitch and change something?
Okay.
Yep,
You do a new
can't-
choice.
You
You can't do a new choice.
on yourself, Chappy. That's what you sign up for when you come on the show. You can. Oh no, I think you can only
Wait,
I'm gonna
put it on
try.
your own.
can I audience Ex Machina?
No, not on yourself.
Okay.
It's fine. You'll just come back stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, he's just like rears back and just
But you also get a death move. You can choose not to die.
well, definitely when you die, I return to the Nexus.
So you're back in the brute.
and you gain a level.
Okay. All right.
Actually, no, she's gone.
So I marked my last stress. Okay, death move, let's see.
Miss Ashley, tear down your hell.
I see now that I should have given more thought to mutual social responsibility. Ashley.
So what are you making a death move? Like what?
No, I think I'm to die.
Okay.
I think they just disappear back in.
Yeah, and you just fade away.
Okay.
Personal now.
Remember to save Christopher and Alan
Can I finish off the?
and take them somewhere other than the 1980s. I'm realizing they're not so great.
Yeah, can I go after the shitty fast food guys?
Sure.
Whoops. One. Well, that's with hope. 15?
Are you going after Croc or Thomas?
Who did I? Are they both looking really rough?
Yeah.
Okay, who did I attack first?
Croc, I think.
Let's just go to Dave.
Okay.
Okay. That's with hope.
Excellent, because I want to do something in a second while Esther's leveling up.
9
And she'll
plus
probably come back.
3 is 12. And I'm going to spend a hope to do 6 to Ray.
Yeah, you basically deep fry him.
Ugh.
And
Fresh never frozen my ass.
the Alan turns and says, "We're almost done. Just hold him off a little bit longer."
I
Okay,
feel like we're forgetting it.
I want to make eye contact with Ronald Reagan.
There are still
And I say, "Sir, I think you are like the King of America or something. I need to speak to you, actor to actor." And I'm gonna cast Enrapture, and I'm using my rally die. Crit! Wait, no, it's not a crit. That was on the rally die. Okay, it's actually a 16, but and also with fear. Sad.
I was like, please tell me with hope.
No, it's with fear. It's very hard for me to roll with hope because I paradoxed. I
Why?
could paradox again to step that up to what is this? What would this result be? Would it be it's a 16 with fear. Is that a hit or a miss?
That would be a hit. Yeah.
Okay. Then I won't paradox and step it up. So I will take a success with fear. Now he can only focus on me and my voice. And I can also take a stress, which would bring me up to 3, to force Ronald Reagan to mark a stress as well.
You
And
see
I-
a single tear.
And I say, I have some notes, and I think you know who I am.
No. Shakespeare. I'm sorry.
I'm disappointed in you, Ronald.
No.
You could have just stayed an actor. You could have learned.
Didn't want to be in another movie with a fucking monkey.
Understandable, but you could have been in any other movie.
It's true.
Think about what you have
I'm
done.
sorry. And you can see that Brett Kavanaugh is about to stab Grace Hooper, and Reagan grabs him from behind.
I think I have changed this man. Excellent. And then it's your turn. Because it was with fear.
Yeah, I think. Let's see who's left at this point.
the Redditors.
The
Redditors.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
And
the
all
horde of angry
Shakespeare
Redditors.
wannabes.
Yeah.
And the actors. The Shakespeare actors.
And all the Supreme Court guys.
Well, I think most of the
I
Supreme
knocked
Court.
most of those guys
Yeah.
out. They were like the first round, so they
Yeah.
were pretty weak.
I think. I think Marlo is gonna come after you again.
Damn, Marlo.
Why do I never get attacked?
Because you kill everybody that has a personal
Yeah,
interest
yeah.
against you.
I wouldn't want to go up against you. I'd pick the bard too.
That's fair.
And oh, this is just me being way too tired.
Mhm.
What's the the Shakespeare play about the Jewish guy with the pound of flesh.
Yeah, that's the Merchant of Venice. I'm
You
claiming
you
my
think the Merchant of Venice is anti-Semitic? Try reading the Jew of Malta. And then
It's very progressive for its time. It doesn't
my play
age well.
wasn't. And he's going to 15 to hit,
Okay, yeah, that very much hits.
and he does 4 damage.
Oh, wait, 4 damage. Okay, that's a minor. I thought you meant 4 HP. That would have been crazy.
Okay. I am gonna go to the crowd of Redditors. How many are there?
There's-
1,000.
Yeah,
They're like
there's like a horde of
there's
them,
like an eighth of an HP
Yeah.
for each one. Like
and they're all downvoting you.
I don't know what that means.
That's the most deadly thing you can say to a Redditor. Downvoting, what's that?
is Ronald Reagan still looking sad at me?
He's just struggling with Brett Kavanaugh right now.
How many-
grappling?
How many of hers are left?
think there's, like-
Can I kill? Wait, can I kill Brett Kavanaugh?
Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life.
It's gonna free up Ronald Reagan to do whatever he wants to do, but
Is
I think you won over Reagan.
Brett Kavanaugh the last Supreme Court
Mhm.
asshole alive? Okay.
yeah, I
gonna
guess
go.
we might as well finish them off.
Yeah. Oh no. 11 with hope.
No.
Yeah.
But you do get a hope still.
Oh, that's right.
And you keep the spotlight your side.
Do
so-
we? I thought when we failed it switched to you as well.
I thought it was only with fear.
Well, we'll take it.
Wait. +2, 13.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
enough.
they were pretty weak. 'Cause
Yeah,
they were in the
okay.
first round. So they were fine.
I've got to remember to add that +2.
Yep.
6.
And I think he just said, bury me next to David Souter. And he falls over. And at this point, you see the nerds on the computers press a button and everything flashes. It's like, we did it! Thank you! And everything starts fading away.
Well,
How do we get her back though?
she's back at the bureau. I'm assuming she'll
Yeah.
just be there. And...
I like respawn in an egg at the
Yeah,
next
so
one.
like I think you all wake up in the bureau.
Well, that was an adventure. I suppose maybe I'll write a play about it. I don't know.
And so are you how are you different at this point? Like when you show up? Like what does it look like?
I sort of come to.
Wait, you were in an egg?
Yeah,
I think that was metaphorical.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, because if we're back at the bureau, I'm a chicken again.
Okay, maybe it's not metaphorical.
I'm gonna sit on the egg to warm to
It
hatch
starts to hatch.
And when I feel it starting to hatch, I'm definitely gonna move.
Ashley, no. Your hair looked so good.
Oh, I didn't realize it was multiple.
You know, I'd like to find out about the socialist policies enacted in Sweden.
Yeah, I think we're good. Thanks so much, everybody. I know that got real weird.
Let's look into universal health care.
Stay with us, and we will swap over into No But Humans.
Sounds good.
Oh. I got to hatch an egg. So is dying the only way you level up?
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
Got beat to death by Ronald Reagan.
Yeah. That's fine.
I don't know.
We'll just
You
stop
can-
briefly and then.
You can change it without going